Welcome to Last Week Rewind. Take it away, boys.
All right, we're
back.
baby. Oh, Chase, that's my line, pal.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is Last Week Rewind, and
what?
I am your host.
You guys are so funny.
Oh, what?
We're back, baby. All right, this is Last Week Rewind, your favorite podcast.
Yeah.
This is your number one.
Yeah.
Every
the
week.
first one you listen to every week.
Yeah, about last week's news.
Yeah. Before Joe Rogan. Before
Yeah.
Crystalia.
Crystalia. Yeah, before Brennan Schaub.
Yeah.
And all those other guys.
Dax.
Dax Shepard.
Yeah, Dax Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every comedian. Every single comedian.
Tom
They all have
Segura.
And Bobby Lee.
Oh, yeah, Tiger Belly.
Yep. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's move into last week's Spotlight, where we talk about what we've been watching and playing in the last week.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's go to Tom first. I think it'll be quite short. What have you been watching and playing, Tom?
Nothing. What's up, Chase?
Pass.
You didn't play or watch anything?
Pass. No comment. I didn't watch anything. I watched one episode of the Watchmen, and I fell asleep at the end.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and that was it.
Wow.
Other than that, I didn't watch.
You were on such a roll in the first 2 weeks of this podcast.
And then I barely even played Madden. I just worked and came home.
Have you finished The Witcher?
Was so tired. No.
You were on such a roll. You were banging out The Witcher. You were starting Watchmen.
Well, then you backstabbed me and watched Witcher without me. So that
you were starting Control.
I started Control, and then
The last 2 weeks you've just been playing Madden and nothing else.
Yep, and barely even that. Barely even Madden.
Yeah, it was a busy week. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can't do it all, Tom.
No, can't live it all.
No.
Can't have your cake and eat it too. Which I never understood that reference.
No.
Because if it's my cake, presumably it's my birthday.
Yeah.
And why would I not be able to have any of my own birthday cake?
I don't know.
Sounds like a sick and twisted world where you have birthday cake, but you are not allowed to eat that birthday
Yeah,
cake.
I don't understand.
All right, well, Chase, have you done anything?
No, actually.
Really?
No. I played. I was up in Vermont for the weekend, but I came back Sunday and I played. I played a good amount of PUBG. Played a little bit of the Apex Season 4, the new season.
Yeah.
A tiny, not even. I don't even know if actually I touched Madden over this week. And then we were playing some GTA.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, me and Chase have been working on the newest heist,
Did you really?
the casino one.
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean it's more of the same.
Yeah.
They added a heist, and then you do 2 setup missions, and then it gives you the choice of how you're gonna do the heist, which is going loud, going stealthy, or going with a disguise way.
Yeah.
So I chose disguise, and that opens up a whole nother set of 8 setup missions.
Yeah.
And then me and Chase were just working on those, and then we're probably gonna need 4 people, obviously eventually, or 2 randoms. Andrew said he'd. No. Was it Andrew? No. Perry said he'd do it.
Oh, yeah, I can see
because he
that.
loves GTA Online. I mean,
Yeah.
we all of us have a slight love for it at one point, right?
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
super into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I still do. When we were playing, it was
Yeah,
still
it's fun.
It
is
has
fun.
those fucking, and it might be annoying, but they're also funny and quirky. Where it's you call him the helicopter, and then you go to shoot the guy in the head so you can take it, but then you don't realize that people behind you flip out, or then he was trying to land it, and then people are just driving into him, just not stopping. But no, I love GTA. It's really fun. It's still, I mean, obviously the graphics or the frame rate and stuff, the pop-in is
the
aged,
pop-in's noticeable.
but it's still a wicked impressive game.
Yeah, it is.
We're in the helicopter and we're driving from the city, Sandy Shores, and you're going over these mountains. I'm it's still really impressive.
Yeah, because I have to do the heist, you need to do the arcade, and then when I got the free arcade from Twitch Prime, it's all the way in the top left corner in that little town.
Oh,
remember in the main storyline?
Yeah.
Where you rob that little bank.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I keep a house over there.
yeah. So every single mission, it requires us to start it at the arcade, and then get in a helicopter and fly to like
the city,
or like just north of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always flying over mountains. Like the game is impressive, and like no game other than Red Dead. But even Red Dead, like it feels gigantic when you're playing it, but like you don't have a sheer because you can't go in a helicopter and just see the world.
Yeah.
So like GTA, even till today, it's still impressive.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like I remember when like right before it came out, and it was like speculation of what's like the online going to be like, because the GTA 4 they had like online modes, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, you could play with like up to 16 people in a world, but like you couldn't do anything. There's no missions. There's just team deathmatch.
Yeah.
There's like.
Wait, I played Battlefront. Did I talk about that last week?
No, that was.
I think I did.
You said you almost did.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So you do have that.
Oh, I did. I played Battlefront. Sorry, I cut
nice.
you guys off. Yeah. I just remember that.
Did you play just a few modes just to try everything out?
Yeah, I tried like a couple modes. I tried the first one, which is just like the like Battlefield.
Yep.
And I kind of was like, like I kind of felt like an older Battlefield to me.
Yeah.
Where it was just like I thought the shooting felt smooth and stuff, but it just the way the map was set up, like I couldn't get a good bearing on anything.
Yeah.
And like I felt like I was just always getting. It kind of reminded me of like the movies a little bit, like the prequels, where there's just lasers everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was kind of lost the whole time. Like, what the fuck is? And then then I got my bearings, and like it was kind of easy.
Yeah.
It felt like I was like, am I just good at this? Because I'm not really that great at shooters.
It's a good.
It's like very. It's just casual.
Yeah, I was like, oh, these people suck. And then like even for me, I'm not really a first person shooter guy.
Yeah.
So then I was like, man, if I really tried, I could be better at this. And then so I tried that mode. I thought it was kind of a little weak. And then I wanted to try the heroes versus villains.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, cool, dude, like fucking Darth Vader.
Oh yeah,
Kylo Ren, dude.
Yeah.
You know, Darth Maul, all on the same team versus fucking Obi-Wan, Yoda, and fucking Anakin. I was like, this is gonna be awesome.
What happened?
So then I fucking start it, and then it's just like you just rush in, and everyone's just like duh, 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 like just. It was like not as cool as
that mode is very chaotic.
It was so built up in my mind of like this sweet fucking face off.
Because it looks cool, especially the intro of the level.
Mm-hmm.
It's like them walking forward. And it's like wow.
And like I played fucking Fallen Order, so like the lightsaber fighting in that is real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's very
feels
like very and this is just like swatting. It felt like that Wii sword game. You're just like swatting as fast as you can.
You have like you're just doing your powers.
Everyone's
like
just spamming
RB,
Everyone's just spamming their abilities, and I was like, oh.
It is just a clusterfuck where everyone just rushes each other, and it's all about like teaming up on someone. Basically.
Yeah, it's like whatever team like just gangs up on like whatever.
Yeah,
we were just getting demolished
because you get a bad rhythm if you keep dying. Then you are spawning in, so like if the one team is doing better, it's just they keep going a full team, 4-on-2, 4-on-2.
And then I tried the mode that's like where there's like an event, like the walkers going, and you have to like escort the walker. That I thought was like it's bread and butter.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, this feels like what this game should be, and I thought that was kind of cool, and it's kind of cool like how. You earn the battle points and you can play as a stronger guy, and then like you could play as just like a death trooper.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's not even that expensive. Like you can still just do that whenever, and then like if you save up and you're good, you can play as a fucking. Yeah. It's cool to see like one guy jumping around, fucking slashing people, like fucking Kylo Ren's just fucking shit up, and I almost killed him. Because I was playing as the heavy gunner, like a machine gun, and I was just fucking tooling into him, dude. And I took down a ton of his health, and then he like didn't even kill me. He zipped away, and I got killed by somebody else. But I did want to try the fucking dog fighting mode. That sounded like it'd be kind of cool, but I was like worried it was going to be the same in my head, where I was building up the heroes versus villains, and then I was going to try it, and it was going to suck.
I mean, that one's definitely got a learning curve. Like it was tough. But it was, even though it was tough, I didn't kill. I killed maybe a couple people the entire match.
Yeah, me too.
It was still pretty cool, like to watch, like the fuck. And that was similar, where it was like there's something that you have to protect, and then the other team's attacking it. So there'll be like these points where it's just like wicked intense.
Yeah,
like flying in, like the sound effects in it were pretty cool. Did you do the Ewok one?
No.
That one was Yeah, it's. I mean.
Yeah, I thought it was very Star Warsy.
Yeah.
You know, this, like you said, the sound effects, the music, the fucking the way the shooting works and the lasers and like it was all good. That was good.
Yeah, it just captures Star Wars very well, but it's
a super cash game.
It's a super cash.
Yeah, it's very cash.
Like, I don't see my when I play this is fun. Like I had fun, but I was like, this isn't gonna be a game that like. For a stretch of a week, I'm just want to.
Yeah, you're not gonna run home, get on your Xbox, and I gotta get it like an hour.
Yeah. Right.
It's just running and dying, over and over and over.
Yeah.
With like no art, it's just like I don't know. There's not even that many guns.
Yeah, no.
Like the assault character has like fucking 5 weapons to choose from.
Right.
Yeah. How many blasters were there really?
Yeah, it's not that in depth. It feels like at all.
No. Huh? Any other games you remembered playing?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. That was it.
Okay.
Didn't do anything for the rest of the week. Played 45 minutes of Battlefront 2 and then that was it.
That was it.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
I thought you just played 5-minute installments each day since last week.
Yeah. I spent my whole week doing that.
So, Chase, what else did you...
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about GTA. What else did you watch?
And then as watching, I just continued Dark. I think that's really it. I don't think I started. I'm behind on this past week of The Outsider, so I got to watch this. So I'll probably watch it tonight.
Yeah, I got to catch up.
Yeah.
Me and Heather really have it on the time.
The Outsider is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dark, where I think actually I only have like one more episode for this season 2, which is good because then I can try to transition into Westworld.
Oh. Have you sold Bethany on it yet, or?
No, I just got to put it on. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, "What?" Because the trailer, I was like, "Oh yeah, watch this." The trailer was like, it was a good trailer, but it made it seem way darker than it really was.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as Dark, like the show Dark. Like when you watch trailers, it's like it seems really creepy, like supernatural creepy, but it's not. It's just the fucking music. But yes, I'll do that. So that's all I really watched. I don't think I did anything because I was away this weekend up in Vermont, so I didn't really have as much time to. I put on The Witcher on Sunday actually. 20 minutes, and then you got on, so then we just ended up playing PUBG.
Now in Vermont, what did you guys make for your viewing of the XFL? Did you make like nachos or buffalo chicken dip or
I didn't watch the XFL.
What?
No
viewing party?
Was it on Saturday at all, or just Sunday?
Saturday?
No,
and
Saturday.
Oh yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Are they gonna do any other day? Like
they are mixing up some of the days. They're gonna have a Thursday
games?
night game. And
Dude, we're gonna have to.
I was looking forward on their schedule. The championship game. It's only a 10-week schedule, then one playoff game, and then one championship game.
Jesus.
We gotta catch a Thursday night game.
All right, I'll watch it. It's in a few weeks.
Is it as long as normal games, or is it a little bit shorter?
It's a little shorter. I guess the average run time of the games this weekend was 3 hours, which is half an hour shorter than like.
Yeah.
But they're trying to go shorter.
No.
I think it's just because it was the first weekend.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go to like 2 hours.
Yeah, they're going for like I think 2.5 or 2. Yeah. They're definitely aiming for that.
I just want to get that entertainment.
It's better for. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I was telling Tom. There's a lot of stuff I like. You know, because like, there's always been rumors like, oh, you know, they're gonna eventually get rid of kickoffs. You know, eventually, and just place the ball.
Oh,
you know, because it's one of the most dangerous parts of football is the kickoff.
Yeah.
It's when some of the most concussions and injuries happen. And like, I think the way the XFL does it is a much better alternative to just getting rid of it.
What do they do?
They line up like one team, the people who block line up at like the 30 or thing, right? The 30-yard line.
Yeah.
And then the other team, the people who are kicking it off, line up 10 yards in front of them.
Oh, so only 10 yards away?
Yeah. But then the kicker lines up where he normally kicks.
Okay.
So he kicks the ball, no one moves until the returner catches the ball. As soon as he catches the ball, the blocking and the attacking team can then...
Oh, okay. So they create like a wall, and then this guy just comes in running.
So there's no like running and colliding. It's just 10 yards away, and they're just running into each other. So
that seems like... It's funny that the XFL would have a better...
Yeah, they have that, and then I was telling Tom about the reviewing. It's so much better.
Really?
Yeah, like when they review plays, like it's like they don't even have to go to the booth. Like the guy chimes in. It's a dude. Like every game has a dude with TVs in front of him who's watching the game, and then like when a call comes up, like there was one I watched where a dude fumbled. They called it a non-fumble on the during the game. The guy chimed in. He was watching it, and he told him what team got the ball, what yard line to put it on, and then the ref said it, and that was it.
Yeah. So
there's no like, oh, we're gonna go to New York City to find in. There's no refs going into like a booth looking at whatever the fuck they're looking at.
One guy whose job it is to watch the ball, place the ball.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You know what I mean?
So much smoother.
Yeah, just watch this stuff.
And then I like how there's a lot of mics, like a lot of the players are mic'd in, and
quarterbacks are all mic'd up.
Yeah, the quarterbacks are all mic'd in, and all the coaches are mic'd up, like the head coaches. So like when they're calling plays, they're like XYZ, like the XFL will go to split screen, and it'll have the offensive coordinator and then the defensive coordinator, and it'll show each of them call their play.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's like, it's cool to see that type of shit if you're a football fan.
Yeah.
You know, like offensive play, it's like 10 things long.
Yeah, and like weird
XYZ drag, double. It's like the longest. Like, how's it? So the quarterback has to then go to the huddle and repeat all that?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Right.
Like, damn. Because I know like each segment like
means like a base.
It's each it's old line has a segment.
Right.
Yeah. So you only need to know one.
It's one play with variations in different departments.
Yeah. But the quarterback has to recite it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems hard. That's
why they had to put those
long
mics in their helmets just to help them.
And also more players have the coaches talk to more players. I guess I was watching the 6 defensive players and 6 offensive players have the mic to the coach.
Wow.
Oh, really?
In NFL, it's just one on each side.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of things that are very innovative.
Yeah, the negative seemed like it was just kind of like sloppy and
it's just the skill level. That's the only negative.
And it reminded me a little bit of college, where it's like you have some players that are good, and then you have other players that are like that normally wouldn't be playing.
Yeah.
But they're because of the circumstances. Like in college, if it's not like one of the great teams, it's one of these like backwood teams. Everybody's playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got people on the field that usually wouldn't be.
Yeah, because if these were the top 1,200 football players, they'd be playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
These are not the top 1,200 football players in the country.
Yeah.
So
these are the leftovers.
You've got like a halfway decent receiver or running back.
Yeah.
Fucking juking a bunch of guys who don't know how to tackle.
Yeah, there's definitely a bigger gap in skill.
Yeah.
There are some stars. I was like showing Tom that one quarterback, PJ Walker, for the Houston Roughnecks. Like that kid can play.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a job in the NFL.
Yeah.
You should see this kid.
See, that's an interesting thing is to see what the future holds with this, and if there'll be any carryover of people getting.
You got to show.
Well, it's already been the other way, whereas it's failed NFL players playing in the XFL.
Yeah.
So it's happening that way. It's just a matter of the other way. Where will the NFL cherry pick talent out of the XFL, and how will that work in terms for the XFL? Yeah. Is that going to harm them? Is that going to be good for them? Is that not going to be
probably not? Because every year the NFL draft comes and there's thousands of players who
don't make it right, and they could be good. And this gives them a second platform to go and play on to show their skills. Yeah,
it's like the Patriots they've been one of the teams that like will pick up random ass people, and it's also part of their system. But they,
it's not teams do it. We watched Invincible.
Yeah, you always hear about a CFL player making it in the NFL.
Yeah, who's that guy on on Miami? Or was it Miami? The guy who was like sleeping outside the training facility.
Oh yeah, but he didn't play. Yeah. But he played in college. He played like somewhere shitty.
Yeah.
Sheehy something.
Yeah, Sheehy. Yeah.
He got cut by the Browns. I think he's in the XFL.
Browns,
that's weird too.
He's on an XFL.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Just yesterday, this
Which one
thing popped up about that, saying how Mayfield said that.
Odell paid him.
Yeah, he
$2,000 and
it
gave him a pair of cleats.
Yeah.
Because he was poor. He lived in his car.
But, he only gave him $2,000.
Well, that's enough to get him to training camp.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's only there for 2 months.
I think Odell was waxing.
Probably paid his rent for 2 months.
You couldn't give the guy $10,000.
Yeah, Jesus Christ!
Really help him out.
Fuck.
$2,000 will get the guy through training camp.
$2,000. That's food for a couple months.
Yeah, especially then when they go out and they hit him with the bill for being a rook.
No. That's only for like real rookies. No. He was undrafted. He was kind of a scrub, but we'll see what he does.
You can't give the guy a fucking couple $100,000.
Yeah,
I
change his life.
Why don't you just retire and give him your jersey?
I'm gonna look him up. I actually want to see what XFL team he's on. What's his name?
Oh, he's on XFL. I thought you said he was on
the
Canadian Football League.
First name comes up.
There's probably not many.
He's on the New York
Sheehies out there.
He's a kick returner. He's a wide receiver and a kick returner for the New York Guardians.
Nice. They're good.
They're badass. Dude.
Yeah.
See,
I don't want to. I don't want. I mean, I have their T-shirt.
I wonder how much money these guys make.
It's 50. The base salary
Not a
is
lot.
50 grand a game. I mean, sorry, 50 grand a year.
Yeah.
With a bonus for like, there's all sorts of. It's a very bonus incentive.
Yeah,
league.
yeah.
I guess every win, they get 100 grand to split between the team. Every win.
Like coaching staff or players?
No, players, I think.
So what? There's like 30 something players.
50 something probably.
Oh yeah.
So they 100,000 gets split between all of them if you win per game.
So it's like
Yeah,
$2
quarterbacks make a lot. They make each quarterback
probably
makes
like 70.
250, I think.
Holy shit!
They
There's
pay-
that much of a
The
gap.
pay scale's a little odd in this. They went a little heavy on trying to recruit because they want good quarterback play, I think.
Yeah, I bet you could. Yeah, because they probably know it's going to be sloppy.
Yeah.
and they need a quarterback who's
Yeah, like you need to get talent
Yeah.
especially at quarterback. So quarterbacks make like I think 250. I think if you're a starter, then but then the rest of the players, the base is 50 grand with like a lot of incentives.
There's no like higher paid defensive players. It's just quarterback or nothing.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know how.
There's gotta
Like
be.
if you
It's-
start,
There's gotta
I bet
be
if you start,
levels,
there's
but
probably
no one makes as much as quarterbacks. I
Yeah,
remember reading
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like quarterbacks make the most.
but I bet you can make 70 grand.
Oh yeah. If your team, like say, like the New York Guardians go 10-0,
Yeah.
the best team in the league, you as a base player is going to make almost 100 grand.
Right.
You know, from
And
all the
that's only
incentives.
over the course of 10 weeks.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you win the championship, I think they even get another bonus, like a big bonus.
Wow.
Like
Isn't
$1
there
million.
some big controversy about money from the WWE being used, and that Vince McMahon said it?
Vince McMahon, yeah, the way he funded this league is that he sold, like hundreds of millions of dollars of his stock, his stock from the WWE.
But wasn't there some kind of like?
Yeah, that there's firefighters or something that are suing the WWE right now because of their pension or something being wrapped up in stock of WWE and something about like him selling it kind of affected the stocks, and now they're getting sued by firefighters.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because Vince McMahon, I mean, he didn't do anything, I don't think, too illegal. All he did was sell his own stock.
Yeah.
He's still the primary shareholder of the WWE, but he just sold enough. He's a
So
billionaire.
just this fire station, the way that they had their pension set up, they had stock in wrestling.
Yeah, WWE, because it's a public company. You can
Yeah.
invest in WWE.
So that's why they're
So now they're suing because he took his money and invested it elsewhere. And I don't know.
they fucked up
Who
what they
knows?
have. Yeah.
But yeah, because right now I was reading an article actually a couple days before it started is that Vince McMahon, if this tanks, he's going to be $375 million like in the hole.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, and
We'll
I
sell
guess
some more T-shirts.
I was reading a whole article about the way he did it was he invested like a shit ton of money, obviously ahead of time, like 375 to get it running, and then he's basically going to be in the negative for 3 years, and then the TV contracts end, and he's hoping by the time in 3 years it'll be successful enough that the new TV rights from Fox and ABC and shit will renew, and it'll just bump it up, and he'll make all his money back.
Yeah.
So we'll see. He's got
How
3
old
years.
Is he?
Who? Vince?
Yeah.
70, like early. I think it's like 70 or 60. Yeah,
Damn. He's still
Early
wheeling
70.
and dealing, dude. He's got
Oh,
He's
dude.
got a 3-year plan.
he's gonna die running WWE.
Yeah.
He's never turning it over to fucking Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
You know, it'd be cool. Like, it'd be cool if the XFL does, it gets a little more popular, maybe a couple more teams.
yeah, I want a New England team.
Yeah.
That's how popular I want it to be. I want a fucking New England team.
Yeah.
A Rhode Island team.
Fuck it, take over McCoy Stadium, turn it into
Yeah. Oh my! Imagine
do
that.
something.
What Rhode Island? What?
I don't know.
The
No,
Rhode Island Reds.
they could do New England
Yeah,
something
yeah,
because
they go back to the Reds, like the
the
hockey.
New York Guardians play at the Giants and Jets Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They could just play at Foxborough.
So are they going to be like
The
this-
Rhode Island Minutemen.
That'd be kind of cool.
Will it be like this time of the year? Will their season be just once a year for 10 weeks? Or
Yeah.
So it'll be after the NFL.
Yeah, the week after the NFL up until early April,
Imagine if they just kept it
right
rolling.
before the draft.
10 weeks, month off, 10 weeks, month off, and just constantly.
Yeah, it's like
It's never
Survivor.
ending.
Yeah.
Just fucking multiple.
Well, I don't think they want to go head to head with the NFL.
That's
I don't
true,
think they
yeah.
care.
Who?
They don't care.
Who doesn't?
They're gonna take over.
Who, the XFL?
Yeah.
What if,
5
You
years.
sound like Donald Trump when he ran the USFL.
5
into the
years
ground.
down the line, it's gonna be flip flop.
what if it's like the Netflix to cable, where at first it's like laughable, and then next
More
thing you
leagues
know,
pop up.
You guys are making.
Yeah, imagine if another league popped up and then it was like AFL,
It's never gonna happen.
and then
You're
like
talking about
the
a
two
billion-dollar
leagues,
industry against what a startup?
Give it a couple fucking
against
years.
Vince
No.
McMahon. That's a force to be
Dude, in
reckoned with.
3 years when the TV contracts are up, okay,
You're an idiot.
they're gonna pay. It's gonna pay dividends, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
It's gonna
it's
make
gonna be
billions.
multiples.
You sound
Yeah.
like Donald Trump in the 80s when they had the USFL, and Donald Trump saw this little league, this little spring league coming up, doing the same thing the XFL did, and he said, I can compete with the NFL, and he ran the USFL into the ground.
Yep.
One of Donald Trump's many failures.
You know what they need? They need a
There's a
guy.
30 for 30 on it.
They need a guy to just jump in right now while it's hot. Invest
Mark Cuban.
$500 million.
That's not even enough.
Start 6 more teams, right?
Oh, my God.
And flood it, dude. That's what they need to do.
No, Jeff Bezos should step in, and then they'll do a thing
Jeff
where you
Bezos.
can Amazon gifts to the players, like
Yeah.
mallets to use on the field.
Yes.
To use like nunchucks. It's like, for
Little drones
$1,000
coming in.
you can drop in some ninja stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And traps on
Yeah,
the
like
field.
Fat Gay 12 sent to it's like you have like interaction from the you're like
Yeah,
at
like a
home-
live
at
Twitch.
home watching. You're like, all
stream
right.
it.
Yeah, you can like
Yeah.
open up the mud pit.
Yeah.
It's like opens up on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, the mud pit's been introduced. Ah.
Or you
Yeah.
could pay for all the players are mic'd up and stuff. So if you really like one player, you pay for a service just to be tapped into him during the
Yeah, like
game.
first person feed.
Yeah, first person.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
big fat idiot. Oh, he's my favorite. Well, that's the XFL. We talked a lot more about that than I thought we were.
Yeah. Well, I think that will cover
Jesus
the Madden
Christ.
talk. 'Cause I don't know if we'll
Yeah,
have
no
as
more
much-
Madden talk for now.
We won't have
There's
as
not much
Madden
to talk about. What did I... All right, I have a few things to talk about.
Oh,
I hope
First,
so.
Birds of Prey.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
we can talk about that. There's actually some news articles about that later on that we'll talk about. But
sequel,
no,
No, I don't think
there's
so.
some other stuff.
prequel.
That's up in the air, a sequel, because it's not on pace to make a
I
shit
heard
ton
they're
of money.
doing an origin story of her parents.
What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah,
The Quins.
yeah, the Quins.
The Quins?
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Quincy.
Her name's actually
quintessential-
Harleen Quinzel, sir.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. Just saw the movie.
That's what
She said it.
Oh, in the movie she said it. Oh,
Yeah. It was all right. The more I thought about it, the more I thought about the story. Like the story's the thing that really bothers me about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
The action was awesome because I listened to a review about it, the movie, and they brought in the director of John Wick trilogy so far. They brought him in to do the stunt work for this movie, and you can tell any of the stunt stuff in this movie is when the movie's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The hand to hand's great. It's some of the best hand to hand, dude. Hand to hand
Hand to hand.
in any comic book movie.
really?
Yeah, there's some great fucking stunt scenes, but the storyline is
Forgettable.
it's non-linear. So she starts the movie and then she's like, "Oh, remember that one time where I did this?" And then it cuts, and then it's then there's a scene
Is
where
that Tweety
all of a
Bird?
sudden she's attacking police officers in a fucking police station with a weird bazooka that shoots out beanbags,
Yeah.
Fuck.
and then all of a sudden she's like, "Wait, I should tell you why I'm doing this," and then cuts to 10 hours earlier, and it does that throughout the movie 10 times.
Yeah, it was probably
Where
it's supposed to
she's
be.
the narrator of her own story,
And she's
Yeah.
crazy.
and it's a non-linear story, and it's oh, I should probably tell you about Huntress and why she's here, and it's just shit like that throughout the whole movie, dude.
yeah.
And at first you're like, okay, it's like a Quentin
From
Tarantino
it's from
movie,
her
you know?
perspective. Well, it's
Yeah.
from her perspective, and she's psychotic.
Yeah, but is it well done? No,
She can't remember.
it's not directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
It's directed by a director I've never heard of. So yeah, that's some major hang-ups about it.
Yeah, my manager went and saw, it, and he said the theater was empty.
Yeah,
Oh,
but me and my mom went. There was it was also 1:00 on a Friday, so
Mm-hmm.
but it was not
He went opening night. He
Full.
said the theater was empty.
on an opening night.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And he said that he thought the action was cool, but he was like, "Oh, I didn't like how she did a lot of stuff that other women superhero always do."
Like what?
Like he was like, "There's one move where you slide and kick out their legs," and he was like, and I swear to God, I felt like I was watching Wonder Woman. He was like, it was like Wonder Woman's move,
yeah,
and it was like, and he was like, I was just like, it was like, couldn't they come up with something different for Harley Quinn to do? But then he was like, but some of the other action was really cool, like
yeah, the action was great.
Yeah.
If you like John Wick, you're gonna like this movie. Very violent. The movie is so much more violent than the commercials tell you.
Oh, really?
Even more than you could even think. It's that much more violent. I was telling Tom about early in the movie, she's at a nightclub and she's like acting drunk and stupid like Harley Quinn is. Yeah. And I'm not the biggest Harley Quinn fan, but she's acting fucking nuts at this club, and this guy, she accidentally spills his drink and he's sitting like this. He's like, sit down, you slut. And then she's like, what? And then she's like, okay. And she jumps up in the air, lands directly on his knees, and his knees bend inward.
Oh,
and he's sitting there. He's like, oh!
Jesus.
And then, but see, like the movie isn't that bad because later on, she's like something else happens, and all of a sudden he comes up in crutches, and like
my God.
he's like, I don't know. It's because like once everybody finds out Joker, them two broke up because like in the beginning of the movie. She's talking about how she's broken up with Joker, but no one knows, so she's still acting like they're dating. Yeah. But then she's like, fuck it, and she like does something that makes everybody know, like, oh, they're broken up. So then everybody she's pissed off for like the last like 5 months starts trying to kill her.
Oh, okay.
Including the guy she broke his legs.
Oh my God.
He shows up on crutches. It was actually kind of funny. Like there is some high points in this movie.
Yeah.
But the story wasn't there.
Just not as good?
No, this is a story. This is not there. It didn't need to exist, which is what we'll talk about in the. There is a story like the title of the movie is called "Birds of Prey: The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn."
What the hell?
That's the title of the movie. There's a news article about stuff that regarding the title and a change that happened in one weekend.
You think that if between this or Suicide Squad, if only one could exist?
Oh, this all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, I guess in the comics, like Harley Quinn's not even in the Birds of Prey. Like the Birds of Prey is created by Batwoman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and fucking she's
oh, that makes sense.
Gordon, Lieutenant Gordon. That's his daughter, Barbara really? Gordon. She's the starter of the Birds of Prey or whatever. And like, I guess like she's not even in the Birds of Prey. Like, I guess in the end of the movie, she's not even part of it. The movie didn't need to 100% exist. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You know. But she's in Suicide Squad 2, I think, which is filming right now.
So out of 10, what would you give it?
When I first saw it, I was like, it's probably like an 8, 8.5. But the more I thought, it's like a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can watch it, you'll have fun, but it's like, story's not.
Soft 7, hard 6.5.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Yeah,
so like a 3.
Like a soft-boiled egg at 7.5. Yeah, like a hard-boiled egg at 4.
I say it's like a
CBD gummies at 1.
Trying to beat your dick when you're drunk at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like a 7. But I recommend it. Like, it's not a movie you could jump out and see. I almost saw 1917, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see what this movie's about. So
you made the right decision.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you never would have seen Birds of Prey.
That's true. If I had heard about the box office, well, the reviews are good. It has like a high Rotten Tomato score.
And mainly, we wouldn't be talking about it right now.
That's true. That's actually one of the reasons why I actually went and saw it.
Yeah.
Because like 1917, what am I going to say? Oh, the cinematography is great, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey, I knew going to see it, there'd be something to talk about.
Yeah, I really want to see the 1917.
Yeah, I really want to see 1917. I want to see Uncut Gems more than anything. That movie, it's weighing on me. I just want to see it. Because I saw. Did you see Adam Sandler's acceptance speech for the Spirit Award for Best Actor?
No.
It's like the Independent Awards.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, his Best Actor was fucking. He swore like 10 times
in his speech.
In his speech, he said "fuck" like a million times, and like he was saying like, he's like, this reminds me of high school, like when I wasn't. I forgot what he said. Like he wasn't cool or something in high school, and like there was a lot of feather-haired douchebags like with their jean jackets.
Yeah.
He said he's like I got snubbed at the Oscars. Those feather-haired jean jacket wearing motherfuckers can do that. He said something really funny about the Oscars.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was actually a really good speech, and he talked as I don't know what voice he was doing. You know, like you know that voice?
Yeah.
He did that for like 2 straight minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Swearing. It was actually a crazy speech.
Did he seem like he was losing it?
No, it was just like a really good speech. He was doing like an Adam
Dead in a
Sandler.
year.
Yeah.
Then at the end, he got kind of like, not emotional, but he got like serious and was like thanking everybody. And
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. Dead in a year.
well, he's also like probably the coolest guy. Yeah, he's definitely one of the co-founders of the coolest guys in Hollywood.
Dead in a year.
Did what?
Suicide in a year.
What are you talking about?
2020 going to take
Take
him?
that back. He's a gem.
He's gonna hang himself. He's losing his mind.
No, he's not.
He's the next Jim Carrey.
What? Jim Carrey's alive and well.
It's not for long.
He just suffers from deep depression or something. I don't know what
He's crazy. He's insane.
All right, then second, I saw Toy Story 4
Oh, yeah.
on Disney Plus. Finally saw it. It just won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was it up against?
A couple movies. I don't know. Klaus on Netflix. Some other shit.
Couple movies.
Cartoons.
I'm just surprised that one.
Yeah, so it was actually a lot of people because it hasn't won a single award leading up to the Oscars.
Yeah, and then on the fourth one that you could probably agree doesn't need to exist.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking to Tom afterwards. I was like, this movie didn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, I like it. It's a
I
good
liked
movie.
it, but
You cannot sit there and go, that's a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
You know? It's a little emotional. Like, Woody's leaving the clan,
yeah.
But does it need to exist? No.
Yeah.
It does not. Like, Toy Story 3 left it perfectly fine for me.
Yeah, it didn't really do anything. It didn't serve any purpose besides just having another.
What, creating Sporky and more toys?
Yeah, I mean that's what
That's
it really
all it did.
was.
But it was good. It's a Toy Story.
The animation looked really good.
Oh, dude. Because we were remember a couple months ago, Toy Story 1 was on like something. It was like on cable, and it was horrible looking.
Yeah.
That movie looks atrocious.
Does it really?
It does not.
It
hold
just
up.
looks like so like computer generated.
Yeah, it looks like an
graphics,
early computer disc game, like on a floppy drive or something. I don't even know.
Just throw it on real quick.
Where it's just
Do
like
it.
plates of textures all built together.
Oh, yeah.
It does
yeah.
not look good. But Toy Story 4, on the other hand, like Tom missed it. He saw the end.
Yeah, it's like
He came home right for the end.
It's like the last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or so.
Well, he didn't miss shit. But in the beginning of the movie, remember when like Woody goes out and saves the RC car from the mud? Remember the very beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
Those special effects were almost lifelike.
Yeah.
It was insane, dude.
Yeah, no, it is pretty cool. It definitely has come a long way.
Yeah,
I gotta watch the
Pixar's.
first one because now I'm curious just to see how
terrible.
bad it is.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
But it might look okay on Disney Plus because
it's
they have
noticeable.
they have 4K HDR. I don't know. It might look all right. We were watching on Freeform
VHS?
on no.
Dust it off
We were watching on cable, so it was,
VHS.
it was probably the VHS version because it
The
was terrible.
Original VHS.
And then Saturday night, me and Heather were sitting there, and I was like, you know what? Do you want to watch the movie Parasite?
Oh,
And I was like, it's a Korean movie. And she's like, yeah, I'll watch it. So we fucking watched Parasite. And yeah, it changed me.
Did it?
I'm a changed man.
Change, man.
Once you see Parasite, dude, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
In my life?
Really?
It's like top 5, dude.
Wow.
It's so good.
Is it good?
It could, if we had all seen it by the end of last year, we could have all said it was best of decade.
Really?
I'm that confident on it.
Wow.
And I really hope it comes to a theater near us.
It won a lot of awards.
Oh yeah, it did.
Did
It did.
How'd you watch it?
Just rented it.
Redbox or?
No, on Amazon.
Hulu?
No, not Hulu. Amazon.
Oh, Netflix.
No, I don't think you can rent movies on there.
Redbox.
No, and
No.
I was a little worried because I was like, regardless of how good the movie is, I still have to read it.
Mhm.
Oh,
So I was like,
yeah.
will it be as affecting, dude? You forget you're reading anything in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
that,
insane.
that dark, like I was saying, I think last week, when we first watched like the whole, like the majority of it, like the first half, it was English dubbed.
Yeah.
And then her coworker said, "Oh, I watch it in German just with English subtitles." So then we switched to that, and it's definitely the way to go.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like when we watched Battle Royale.
Yeah.
That movie,
It would have been.
we fucked up.
I mean, it wouldn't have really helped it that much, but if it was,
It would have helped, I think, a significant amount.
Yeah, because even in the dark, like these moments, like when it was the dubbed over, sometimes it's like a little like quirky. It just doesn't line up when it's supposed to be
Uh-huh.
serious.
The
Especially
translation's
German,
not
dude.
there.
German.
I would rather hear like "Dong Chong Dong Dong Chong."
Yeah,
and then like words. I'd rather hear that than like oh yes, we should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
lifeless acting.
because they're not really acting. They're just
No, and especially
mouthing.
with like that dark show with the German. I mean, sometimes it's so fucking heavy.
Really?
So it makes more of a difference
Yeah.
when you read the subtitles, which is probably the same way for Parasite.
Yeah, dude. Like,
You know?
I was so engrossed by this movie. I can't even remember any like. Like, sorry to.
Jesus.
I don't know. I mean to imitate Korean people, but I'm just saying I don't remember any of it. I just remember reading and like I felt like they were speaking the words.
Yeah.
Like I was so dude. This movie, there's no movies like it. It's actually I think a revolutionary movie.
Really?
Yeah, in the sense that it's almost like Pulp Fiction. What Pulp Fiction did for the '90s of that non-linear, crazy storytelling that's never been seen. This movie transcends genres.
Really?
Yeah, because there's so many. There's like 3 different genres of movies going on at once. It starts off like poor people living in the slums, and it turns into like a fucking like a Ocean's 11 style movie. Then it turns into like a thriller with some horror elements, but then it never crosses the boundary of going supernatural. It's just
You know what's
a drama.
funny about Asian culture is that they're so good at doing that.
Yeah.
Like Nier Automata's like that.
Oh, that game?
Yeah. That game's like that, where it's like multiple types of games.
They are really
sandwich
good at
into
that.
one.
Yeah.
And then that game, Persona 5. Have you ever heard of that game?
Yeah. We looked at that together.
Yeah, have you ever heard of that game, Chase? Persona 5?
It's a hardcore JRPG. It's like, turn-based combat.
Right.
That type of
But you play as you're like a high schooler, and the game goes through so many genres of game. Like at one point you're playing DDR, and then you're playing like a dungeon crawler, and then then it's all dialogue, then you're fucking then you're just doing like small quests, then you're fucking fighting, then it's like Pokemon, it's like turn-based fighting, and like dude, they really do that a lot. They mix genres. That's like their thing.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Parasite does it on a whole new level.
Yeah, dude. Like, because Korean, Japanese, well, even Japanese films, some come to America and like are influential, like The Ring. That's like a Japanese movie, or Grudge. But obviously, this isn't a horror movie. But like this movie, I really hope. I know they're turning into a HBO series from the original creator.
Really?
Bong Joon-ho. He did a Snowpiercer. And Okja.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Okja.
Yeah.
That's the movie that made Bethany go vegan.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
That was the tipping point, I swear to God.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bong Joon-ho would probably...
And stuff. And even when she wasn't like she didn't really eat much meat and stuff and whatever, but and she always was thinking about going vegan or was, making the switch. It was because of that movie. Because that movie is just a huge stance at like, I guess animal farming.
Animal cruelty and farming.
Cruelty. It's all about how this company, the woman from Snowpiercer, the main bad chick, like the crazy, ugly-looking British chick, she owns this company, and they come up with these like genetically modified like pigs, where the idea is these things are massive, so you get more meat for them, so you need less of them, and they don't produce as much methane and whatever it is. So they take these and they say, all right, we got 10 of them. We're going to go to all different farms across the country. We're going to give you a baby, and then in like 10 years or however many, like 5 or 7 years, we're going to check back in with you. I mean, do tests every so often, and whoever did the best job raising it, then you're going to get the contract to like raise them all or whatever. So this one like Asian girl, her father is just like a small time farmer, and they have one. She grows up with it and hangs out with it. Whatever.
Besties.
Yeah, and then it ends up winning, being the one, and blah blah blah. And so,
Okja.
Yeah,
that was a good movie.
Shows getting like raped, basically.
What?
Well, like, or like insemination. Like insemination, like a lot of animals when they do breeding, they'll like force them. Like, they'll put cows strapped down and then have a bull come in and.
Well, I saw this movie 2 years ago. Who was Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie again? Like the scientist?
Oh, he's like, so there's like,
I forgot.
Oh, fuck. Is he on that or is he on the side, like the rebels, the resistance? Well, there's the one from
I don't think so. I think he was bad. No, he was.
Oh, maybe he was bad and he was part of the other side. I can't remember.
Yeah, who was the other actor? Yeah, you're right.
I more remember the kid from Looper who was
oh, yeah.
The like sidekick of
yeah, Paul Dano. He's the one on the good side.
Yeah. He's like
playing the Riddler in Batman.
Yeah, he's like part of like the resistance. It's like trying to free him and all that.
Yeah, then Jake Gyllenhaal was like the eccentric scientist, like whatever.
Yeah. He was.
He was like nutty in that movie. That was a good. Yeah, so I mean, He did this movie, Bong Joon-ho, this movie called The Host, which I want to see now, which I guess he made like 10, 15 years ago, like a Korean horror movie. That I guess is supposed to be really good.
Someone mentioned that, said it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
so I kind of want to watch it. I kind of want to dive deep into Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so good.
He's so hot right now. He's so Christopher Nolan.
After the Oscars, dude, he's so hot. Dude, he is. It's the first foreign film ever to win Best Picture.
Wow.
It won Best Original Screenplay. He won Best Director.
That's crazy.
Won Best International Film. Yeah, he swept. Everybody thought it was going to be 1917, and it didn't win.
Who directed that again?
Sam Mendes. He did like American Beauty.
Oh, okay.
He did Skyfall. But
Yeah, but didn't 1917 win something?
Yeah, I won like
Won a few
the
things.
SAG. I think not the SAG. It won I think the Producers Guild. I think won the Directors Guild. It won Golden Globe. I think. Parasite. I'm telling you, Parasite's a movie. Not every Best Picture is like a monumental film. Like last year, Green Book won. Have you guys even heard of seeing this movie?
Yeah, I heard of it. But I
yeah,
never
it's like
watched it.
it's like the dude driving the black dude in the car. Like that movie's not gonna. Who the fuck cares about that movie? That's like Crash or Shakespeare in Love. Like some movies that win Best Picture doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
But Parasite is a movie that is gonna last a long time.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope it comes to a theater near us.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
It's such a crazy movie. Like it sticks with you the next day.
Really?
Just because the plot is like, there's no movie like this. Because it's also about a culture that we have we don't really know much about.
Yeah.
About the dissonance between the poor and the slums of Korea, and then the rich people, and like I don't know. It's just and then it turns into like a weird like Ocean's 11 style. Like they're conning the rich people, but then midway through there's this crazy twist that happens. I obviously can't tell you. It would ruin it.
It's not really a spoiler.
No. I fuck
They're
around
all
with spoilers
I just
sometimes.
gotta say.
I fuck around with spoilers sometimes basically to fuck with you guys, but this one will literally ruin the movie.
They're all aliens.
Parasite has a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Who's the one motherfucker that gave that a bad review?
Didn't like it.
And also the acting. Like I don't know what the fuck these people are saying in their native language, but the acting is amazing in this movie. There's the main guy who plays the dad of the poor family. Such a good actor. His name's Kang Ho Song. Fucking phenomenal actor, this guy. Everybody was good in it. The main kid, his sister, So Damn Park. They have the weirdest names. They have the weirdest names.
So Damn Park?
So Damn Park.
Dash Dam, D-A-M. Her last name's Park.
So Damn.
So Damn Park. And then the main kid is
So
Woo Sik Choi.
So Damn.
I
I wonder how they pronounce it, like how it's
the rich lady's Yao Jong Jo. Crazy names. South Koreans. An urgent, brilliantly layered look at timely social themes. Parasites finds writer-director Bong Joon-ho in a near total command of his craft. Yep.
Nice.
Sure does.
Nice. All right.
I wonder when it's coming out. Anywho.
Let's move on to...
and... No. I also have one more thing.
Oh.
I played like 4 hours of Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, I saw you downloaded it. Yeah.
I played like 4 hours of it.
Why was it on like free for?
It's on Game Pass. It just got added.
Oh, Game Pass.
It is just like Parasite, something that it's a genre of game that none of us play. It's also not
Played
turn-based.
4 hours, so it must have been fun.
Oh yeah, it was actually I was having a blast.
Yeah.
Because it is like an action game. It's not like normal. Like if you think of like Final Fantasy or like that Persona game where it's like turn-based, it's not that. It's like a mixture. It's like a very lighter version of like Devil May Cry-ish combat.
Yeah.
But like it's the weirdest game I've ever played. It's 4 bros who one of them is a prince, the main character you play as. This guy, you're a prince of this futuristic society in like this city, and you're going to go get married to the daughter of the other kingdom. So then you and your 4 bros go on a road trip to go there, and that's how the game starts. You're in a car, and like that's like your like almost like your horse in the game, like something you ride. It's the car, and like it breaks down. You have to push to the city to like a rest stop, and then like it's the weirdest game you'll ever play, but it's cool though. It's like open world.
Really,
you're doing quests, hunting monsters. It's such a weird game. Fucking like the first city you go to, well not city, the first rest stop. And it's like this girl comes out. I recorded on Xbox if you want to see it. It's this girl named like Daisy or something. And she comes out. No, Cindy. She comes out and she has booty shorts, the biggest fat ass, a thong hanging out, a fucking shirt with her big titties hanging out.
Oh my god!
And she's like a blonde, and it's like American girl. And it's like Japanese dudes. They just love. It's like they think that's America or something. And it's also the weirdest thing about the game is that in the beginning of the game, it's like a cinematic, right? And it's like your dad. He's like, all right, you're going to get blah blah blah, and he's clearly a white guy, right? But then the camera turns, and it's you and your 4 buddies, and you're all like super slick, stylish Japanese looking guys with leather outfits on.
Yeah.
And like then it goes back to your dad, and it's like I don't know, like Clive Owen or something. It's like a white dude.
Yeah.
But then it's like you're a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
With the crazy funky hair.
Yeah, it's all spiky.
Yeah, like the main character, his hair is all spiky in different directions.
Oh my god!
And like, it's a cool game though.
No
Is
shit.
It shocked me.
That's Japanese, or is it
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's good.
So you're gonna keep playing?
Yeah. I was actually really digging it. I was playing. I played.
No.
I did go back a second day, so it proved that I actually.
So it's already over.
Because I'll play any game.
No, so it's already over.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
The
had
second
time.
day
I
is
was
the
working.
furthest you'll ever go.
No, I haven't had a day off. I played on Fridays when I first downloaded it.
Yeah. You gonna play tomorrow?
Because you went to work, I was playing it that morning.
Oh, yeah.
And then I didn't play it Saturday. Oh no, I was playing it Saturday after work. But then Sunday,
XFL.
I don't know. It was one of these days. But then I couldn't play it yesterday because I didn't play any Xbox really. I played for a little bit when I got home from work.
Yeah.
Then I had to get off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it caught me off guard.
Final Fantasy,
Very
I never
weird.
would have guessed that.
No, Game Pass, man. I'll play. That's what the best part about Game Pass.
Yeah.
They'll add these games. Fuck it. I'll fucking try it.
Fuck it.
You know, fuck it. I've heard it's good.
It's a fucking cheeseburger.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move into the news. A little bit of the news.
A little bit of this. A little bit of that.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. First news. Vin Diesel hints that Fast and Furious 10 will be a 2-part movie. So not only is 9 coming out this spring, but then they might
There already news on 10.
They might turn 10 into 2 separate fucking movies because it's that epic, dude.
Oh wait, so 9 is the one that's about to
come out. Yep.
Yeah,
And
there's already
Jesus
news about 10.
Christ.
Because they've already announced that 9 and 10 are going to be like kind of connected.
They're already a part 1, part 2.
What? What do you mean? Oh, because 9 and 10 are connected.
Yeah.
Well, 10's going to be so epic. Like Harry Potter and the fucking Deathly Hallows.
Oh, yeah, you gotta separate it.
You got to separate it, dude. You got to.
Ugh.
You got to.
They should have just started over.
Did you know
Eventually they're gonna do a scene where like a car, they're gonna like have a getaway car strapped to like a satellite in space, and then it's gonna get
People have
released.
always wondered that. Like, when does Fast and Furious go to space?
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, yeah.
In 10.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna like skydive. It's gonna be dropping from the atmosphere, and then they're gonna be up there like that guy with the Red Bull sponsor who dropped like the skydive, and then they're gonna drop into.
They're going to drop a car from that.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
They're totally going to drop a car from a satellite.
Yeah, from a satellite that high. Like,
Yeah.
that guy in the whole thing.
That's totally going to happen.
You fucking.
It's gonna be ludicrous.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy! I can't believe you got me doing this!
Dom! All right. Did you know that Grammy Award winning singer Billie Eilish, her mom was the voice of Samara from Mass Effect 2?
I did know that.
Okay, moving on.
And next one.
Sam Raimi, the director of Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 and the Evil Dead series, is in talks to, or might have already signed on by now, to direct Doctor Strange 2.
I did know that.
You heard about that?
I did know that.
That's actually kind of cool. Because the director of the first Doctor Strange was the guy who did the movie Sinister. Remember we saw it in the theater?
Yeah.
Sinister.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke. Yeah, okay movie.
Yeah,
Doctor Strange.
The tape they found in the attic. And
Yeah.
The dude looked pretty creepy, but
Yeah, but that movie was kind of. It was like an Insidious spinoff. Well, not connected, but it was kind of like.
It was
Insidious works. We'll do another one that's kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that director, that movie was alright, and Doctor Strange was like, eh.
Yeah.
But if they bring in Sam Raimi, the guy who did Spider-Man 2, which is one of the best comic movies ever.
Wait, Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
With
for Tobey Maguire.
Really?
People still consider that like one of the best.
It's just like everything else.
Yeah.
Once years go by, everyone's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
remember that?
Yeah, but Spider-Man 2 was amazing up until like what? The Dark Knight?
What was the bad man in Spider-Man 2? The bad guy?
Doc
Sand
Ock.
guy?
Doc Ock. No, so that was 3.
That was 3.
Doc Ock, remember?
No, you gotta refer. That's what I'm asking.
What? Doc
Yeah,
Ock
Doc
with
Ock,
the fucking metal arms?
He works for Doc
Oh,
Ock.
yeah.
He builds that thing, the fusion thing,
Mm.
and it keeps. He builds a thing so unstable you have to stand there and contain it the whole time. And if you make the slightest error in your containment, you need 8 arms to do so.
People love that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably doesn't hold up now because special effects. It's all about special effects.
Yeah. I thought Tobey Maguire really delivered in 3, especially when he's trying
that dancing, the emo dancing.
Yeah, he's trying to hang on to the train, and his facial expressions.
Those movies are what they are. They were great at the time.
Yeah, they were. Like I said, they were considered the best comic movies up until like Dark Knight.
But they were the first comic book movies of the new comic book generation.
So from 2002 to 2008.
What else was there?
Had a 6-year span of being awesome.
X-Men was probably.
What else was there then?
There was X-Men, but then like before that was obviously some
like
Batman
Superman
movies
and Batman's and
yeah,
those movies obviously suck.
Well, I don't know about that.
I do.
What do you mean? Batman Returns with fucking Danny DeVito? I mean,
that movie
awesome.
sucks.
It was awesome.
Dude, Danny DeVito in that movie. Remember when he's got the penthouse, and the top level is like his room, and then they're having like that party.
Yeah, the party for him being mayor.
He comes down the spiral.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
It's disgusting.
The movie, it's Tim Burton, dude. That movie's great.
It's all right. I think it's all right.
I saw all those old
I like
Batmans
2 better than 1.
Shit,
I was a much bigger Batman Returns fan than Batman, the original Batman.
Mm-hmm. Than Batman.
Batman.
The first one was with Michael Keaton.
Well, they're both with Michael Keaton. But the first one had Jack Nicholson.
That's when comic book movies weren't. Like, that's a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah,
but it's a comic book.
That's why I think it holds up, because they're Tim Burton movies.
And not until Spider-Man and X-Men that is like comic book movie is a genre.
Because even Superman, which has a lot of diehard fans from that era, you can't watch that now. It's fucking
they're
phony
just
and goofy.
Movies that they're stupid fucking.
It was like the baseline version of Superman with him and Lois, and
there's no origin stories back then where it's like cool training and the technological advances. And,
it's basically they just take the idea of the superhero like Batman
and then plug it into a love story.
Yeah,
right.
And like the basic things, like his parents were shot. He dresses like a bat and he's got a cave.
Right, and it's about casting a fucking star lead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Instead of serving off of the.
And it's not until X-Men and Spider-Man and there's like, oh, this comic book genre is now of multiple movies.
X-Men in '99 is like the one that really started it.
Yeah,
even though
I don't think those movies are. It was
very
good.
Matrix, with the costuming.
Yeah, but that's a good example. The Matrix is still a great movie.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what you said.
That's a good example. The Matrix is still a great movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think like Spider-Man 1 or X-Men.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean? They don't hold up the same. Because the genre has been refined.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen X-Men 1 or 2 in a long time.
Dude, those movies are probably garbage. It's like the prequels.
It's like Star Wars prequels. You're going a little harsh. They might be all right.
It's like Star Wars prequels. We loved them when we watched them.
Yeah.
And just like we watched it and then it was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, the third one's okay. Revenge of the Sith. It's a decent movie. But in the grand scheme, you're like, no, they're bad. But then people love to turn on it and be like, oh, we need more of that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the new stuff sucks. We need more of what was good back then. And it's like,
no, I don't.
No, you don't.
All right. Well, we could debate this forever. Let's move on. All right. Gears of War boss. This is actually pretty big news. The guy who's the head, the head of Gears of War,
This is actually
Rod
huge.
Ferguson, has left the Coalition, the company who makes Gears 4 and 5.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He has left that company to join Blizzard to be the head of the Diablo franchise.
Whoa.
Pretty crazy. Because he was just made the head of the Coalition. Like,
Really?
Wait, so not
year-
that
years
isn't
ago.
Diablo already announced?
yeah, but
Isn't
it's,
there a
no,
release?
it's being made.
Oh, it's being
no, there's
made?
no release date for Diablo.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's some actually really big news. I
So
cannot.
he's jumping in to take over?
Yeah, he's jumping in. He's
Wow.
jumping out.
Jumping out and he's jumping in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the Knives Out. I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. The Knives Out sequel has been officially confirmed, so that's happening.
Wow, it ends in a way where they can do a sequel.
Yeah, they're just gonna take Daniel Craig's character and just make him like a detective that solves crimes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like I think there's another news article I have that says that right here, Knives Out sequel will feature a whole new cast, suggests Ryan Johnson, the director. So, I think that's what they could do. Just get A-listers again.
Yeah.
Get a whole another cast of A-listers, and there you go.
Yep. Fire it up.
Yep. Oh, this is a big news article here.
This
Netflix.
is huge news
This is
right
huge news. Netflix has given you a way to turn off the autoplay preview if you want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know when you're scrolling through Netflix and it's like you leave
Oh.
for half a second and it starts playing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, well now you can turn that off. If you
that's
want.
good actually.
Thank goodness.
People have been. I guess it's like the most requested feature from Netflix.
Yeah, because it is kind of annoying, especially when it's like you just have it on or something, or you're trying to go through and it does start.
It's horrible.
playing.
Who the fuck?
To the point where like if
Whose
I'm,
idea
like,
was that?
going through it, but I have to like check something else or on my phone or like doing something, I'll slide over to get to like a menu.
Oh,
like a
yeah,
search
yeah.
menu, so nothing's playing
Uh-huh.
just because it's fucking annoying.
It's so fucking annoying.
This is how it goes. This is how the timeline goes. Netflix, right? Netflix releases autoplay feature. Complaints. Netflix releases ability to turn off autoplay feature. Next, Netflix releases they're getting rid of the autoplay feature. Like that's the timeline there.
I just don't think they'll ever get rid of it officially because they want you to like scroll over an original Netflix show and be like, "Ooh, what is this?"
Yeah.
You know,
Like the only people not turning it off are the people who don't know that they can turn it off.
it's like I know I can turn it off, but I don't know the way to turn it off. You have to like log in online. It's not even on the app.
Like
Oh,
it's gonna
Jesus.
it's
Yeah.
gonna fool the stats.
Yeah.
Like if you just had to blink twice at the TV to make it turn off, everyone in the world would turn it off.
Yeah,
But since you have to do
online.
right,
Yeah, it's like
but then they'll be like, "Oh, people are still using it." And it's like,
Yeah.
no, we're just too lazy to actually turn it off.
Yeah.
If you just got rid of it,
because I've
that'd be
actually
the
thought that
best.
in the past. I was like, "Oh, I fucking hate this. I wish I could just go away."
I
It's like
know.
now that I can turn it off, I probably won't.
Right.
Yeah.
And Netflix will think that you like it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
now you have the option to turn it off and you're not.
Here's a new interesting news article. I guess Call of Duty players spend more in game, like more money in game, with after they got rid of the season pass and loot boxes. So like
Yeah.
the way they do it now, it's basically proven that the battle pass and in-game cosmetics is more profitable for Activision than the old method of season pass.
Oh, like buying
Loot
a
boxes.
DLC, yeah.
Yeah, like remember last year's Call of Duty?
Yeah.
So I think it proves that like Fortnite really did create a new profitable way for games with the fucking battle pass and the fucking buying skins, you know.
Oh yeah, that's
not
huge.
buying loot box. Now like I think Apex Legends needs to get will eventually hopefully change. But like loot boxes are not the answer. I'm talking like Fortnite, you can just literally just go buy a skin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's real money, but at least you can buy the
It's
skin.
direct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem, especially like with Madden too.
Yeah, loot box dude.
It's like if you want to, if you spend money, you want to get something to spend.
They
your
should
money.
just advertise
I don't want to
like
spend money at the chance to get
No.
something.
you should
Or they gotta do the crazy way of buying shit and hoping you at least get enough coin if you want to sell them. So it's like, all right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're
this
I'm
or
paying
that,
to
or- yeah.
gamble.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's not.
It should just be for $5. I'm guaranteed 3 cards at this level, this level, and this level.
Right.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like you're guaranteed 5 cards, and one of them has an 82 overall, but there's like a 0.3 chance you might get a 94.
Yeah.
It's like no.
Right.
I'll pay $20 if I'm
Yeah.
guaranteed a 94.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb. Like nothing's worse than when I spent $20 and I got fucking 40,000 coins,
Yeah.
Baseline.
which I paid through the level up packs.
Yeah.
I paid $2 one time and got 160,000 coins.
Yeah, see, those are the best too. Those ones that are like every once in a while it's $1.
Oh, it's the best.
And then when it
There's
says
new ones out. They just released new ones.
Oh, really?
The best ones yet.
Yeah.
Because I was grinding. They released one at like level 81 or whatever. You get it.
There's two
new sets of them.
There's two new packs.
And I bought it, and I got 160,000 coins.
Right.
What's 160?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, and then the next one though is the option of what are the players? Because it's like the overalls are getting kind of high.
They're getting higher, but they're not as high as
Wasn't it like
19.
92 or something?
No, the one that
one
the
you
first
just
one
bought.
was a 90.
Oh, okay.
And it's like it doesn't help my
So the
team
next
to
one's a
keep these guys.
91.
Yeah.
Probably or something.
Yeah.
They're not. We're all 94s, so it's
Mhm.
like that's not gonna help us. But what were we talking about?
Madden.
Back to
loot
Madden.
boxes and Call of Duty. So yeah, I think battle passes are here to stay.
Yeah. Great.
More Activision news. They are planning to release several remasters in 2020.
Really?
Yeah, including they've already done Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Call of Duty with a couple of those remasters. So
What else do you think?
Skate wasn't.
I don't know.
Was it?
They might be doing. I mean, here's some franchises they could do, like Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I don't know. What does Activision? I can't even think of old Activision like IPs.
Don't know.
I don't know, Guitar Hero is definitely dead. That'd be kind of a waste of time.
Be stupid.
Tony Hawk would be profitable, I think.
Yeah.
So
Also, Guitar Hero is tough because like you're gonna have a fucking guitar, so that's what
Yeah.
makes it more.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
That
sad to
gimmick's
say
over.
those games are probably dead forever.
The gimmick's over.
They tried one time this generation.
Oh yeah. To bring it
Remember when they
back.
had Guitar Hero Live and
Yeah.
the Rock Band 4?
Jesus.
Both failed. It's over, man.
I remember when you got
Fucking
Rock
over.
Band. We were playing Rock Band.
Oh, dude, those are some great times.
And
man.
found out with the singing, you just had to be on like pitch. So you just go.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
A Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot is in development.
Ooh.
What do you guys think about another one of those?
I'd say
Next.
there's plenty of them already out.
I'll go fuck myself.
Go fuck yourself kindly.
A Crash Bandicoot mobile endless runner game has been
Like Temple
leaked.
Run?
Like Temple Run.
Next.
Okay.
What about that? I was going to say with Call of Duty, the trailer that just came out today.
What
With
the
the-
season pass?
Yeah,
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, with
Right.
which seemed definitely like a hint at Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, I mean they better release the Battle Royale because everything else was just like, all right, we have 2 maps, a gunfight map, and a ground war map. A sweet skin that you get for hitting level 100 in the battle
Right.
pass. It's like I don't care about this. And first of all, I hate your game.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate that game. I've turned on that game.
Good.
I officially turned on that game because I played it when it first came out. Took a 3-month break,
Yeah.
and then like 2 weeks ago tried to get back into it, and I was like, I think I hate it.
I think I'm done.
Dude, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm playing the same game
Yeah, this is the
from
same
10
game.
years ago.
Yeah,
From us playing every Call of Duty,
yeah.
World at War, fucking Black Ops 2.
It is because it's the same exact thing. That's why they it's really too bad that they didn't do better with the Spec Ops because they could have like done something really new.
Yeah, they
with the
bought
Spec Ops instead of just pure chaos of like horde mode and crouching and hiding up behind.
Because at least
something and
zombies
just
is like
killing
a culture you can get into.
them. Yeah,
Because like Call of Duty Zombies is like a fucking whole thing.
if they had made like a cool co-op mode that was way more strategic and like to be stealthy or at least more strategic, like that would have been
Well-
like something that hasn't been done before, but
Yeah, they did not.
no.
They had a chance to make something that's never been done before.
You know what I
Yeah.
could see Call of Duty? I could see Call of Duty becoming like a Fortnite thing. Free to play.
That's what everybody
seasons.
wants, and
Yeah.
they sell too much.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue the free to play method when you're the number 1 game every year.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I think they'd be losing money.
Right. I mean, that basically that's just what it is.
They fool people to give
Mhm.
them $60 every year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
It's true.
they're like, these people are dumb.
they're worse than Madden.
And they get me. I buy the game. I play 10 hours, and
Yeah.
I'm so glad I quit when I quit.
it's been a long time since I put a lot of hours into a Call of Duty.
But you still buy them all.
I still buy them all. Last year's Blackout really helped. But
Yeah.
previous to that, the most I played of Call of Duty was Black Ops 2.
That's the one
That was
that I quit.
2012.
That's the one I quit on.
Huh?
Right?
That was the one. I think. Yeah. That was
I
the one.
bought it, went home, played it, and returned it the next day.
And didn't even return it. You traded it in.
Oh, I traded it
So
in.
you lost half your money.
Yep.
I'm done.
That's how much you hated it.
Disrespectful.
This movie called Chaos Walking from the director of Edge of Tomorrow, Doug Liman. This movie was filmed 2 years ago, right? Had a release date for 2019. Oh, sorry. It was filmed in November 7, 2017. Had a release date for 2019. Is been indefinitely delayed, but now has a release date for January 22nd with Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley. Power couple. Yeah. In this movie, I guess it has like a really bad production so far, and it's like a YA movie, like those young adult.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's based on a book series.
Yeah, what the hell's been the holdup? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's about a place where all women have been killed by a virus, and all living creatures can understand each other's thoughts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dope.
Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley. But I guess it's been facing serious reshoots.
Oh.
So we'll see when it comes out.
Oh no.
Sounds like a disaster. Fucking movie was filmed. It's gonna be 4 years old by the time they release it.
Yeah, I know.
Think about that.
That's the
There's
worst.
gonna be like references and stuff. They're just out.
Yeah,
of
imagine
date.
being Tom Holland. You're like in the theater watching it in the premiere, and you're like, I filmed that 4 fucking years ago.
Yeah,
I remember that.
seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Daisy Ridley was like skinnier and like younger. Now she's like
Yeah.
voluptuous and hot.
Keep
Yeah,
talking.
she's getting thicker in every movie.
Keep telling me.
Keep
Keep telling me.
Yeah, I'm getting thicker in my pants right now.
Disgusting.
Oh shit.
You're fucking disgusting.
Let's see. Oh, Vin Diesel wants Dame Judi Dench in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Jesus Christ.
Vin Diesel, the Fast and Furious franchise has begun a lot of media.
She's gonna be in
Fucking
space.
Stupid. Should just be something else. Makes no sense. What are they gonna do?
Why would Judi Dench be in the movie?
Is there gonna be a Fast 15? Is that gonna be a thing?
I don't know. They said they wanted to end it at 10, but start doing spin-offs and shit.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Start a new thing.
Yeah, spin-offs. Hobbs and
No.
Shaw 2.
No spin off. Not off anything. Off it off.
No, it's too much money, dude.
No, start a new thing.
With what?
What is
The
everyone so
characters?
scared
That's
of?
called spin-offs.
What's everyone so scared of?
What
They
do
should
you
do a
mean?
spin-off.
Everyone's
of,
so scared to start a new thing. Everyone's gonna copy something else.
Well, it's hard when their movies are making
It's
$1 billion.
hard. That's what I always hear. That's what I'm always told by these big wigs in Hollywood. That it's too hard.
Oh, Tommy Hot Takes has arrived.
It's too hard. Yeah, I'm pressing the buzzer. Buzz me in.
Too hard.
Buzz me in. That's what we need. I need a buzzer where that I can hit and I automatically get like a 2-minute
yeah.
clock.
It'll be like a fire.
Yeah,
it'll be like a fire
yeah.
alarm.
And I only get like 3 a podcast.
Once that episode you get
Like, buzz in, dude.
the 3-minute Tommy Hot Takes.
I'm sick of it. It's too hard. It's too hard to come up with a new IPA, a new thing. It's too hard. I can't come up with an original idea.
Which is them basically.
But original ideas are come up with all the time, and they get fucking thrown under, dude. Thrown under the bus. Nobody cares. Edge of Tomorrow. No one gives a fuck. That could have been a whole thing. No one cares. They
Yeah.
could have made money. But
It
fucking
made
world-
enough money to warrant a sequel, but not enough to like let's get the sequel made right now. Like they're still struggling to get that sequel made.
You just watched a movie that you said changed your fucking life, changed you as a man.
That's good. No,
And-
that's good.
Changed your gender.
As a moviegoer.
You watched a movie that changed your
Now
gender,
you're fluid.
Yeah, whoa.
gave you a brain parasite.
Yeah, whoa.
You've always had kids, so it's like, and that's an original thing.
Uh-huh.
That's its own thing. They could do it, but no, it's just like cheap knockoff American media, just so easy to just rip off the fucking old shit over and over and over again.
Well, it's so blatant too that the people creating these movies don't give a shit about.
It's not even the
creating
same.
something
It's
new.
not even the
just
same
about
cast
money.
anymore. That's the thing. It's just Vin Diesel.
No, it's everybody.
Who? One of
Michelle-
them's dead,
No,
and
but
then a
everyone
bunch
else-
of the other ones are dead in the storyline.
Yeah, but they were in the first one. All the main guys have been in like
Yeah,
seven
I'm
movies
talking
now.
about the first one.
Yeah, Ludacris is still in it. The fucking dude.
Yeah,
from-
Ludacris is comes in 5 movies late.
No, he came in 2.
Was it 2?
Too Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Tyrese Gibson came in 2.
I know. It just
Han
seems,
came in 3.
It just seems like it should just.
I don't know.
Be
I
something
think
else.
I think you're out of line.
So you want a Fast 15?
No, I think it should end at 10 because
Yeah,
it's getting
yeah.
ridiculous.
Okay,
Fast and
ends at
Furious
10. Then what? They're gonna walk away from it?
No, they're gonna do spin-off. I just said that.
It's bullshit.
I'll be like the Mandalorian spin-offs is gonna start being streaming.
It's gonna be a TV show.
They could have just done Fast and the
comic book
Furious.
series.
Fast and the Furious was car racing movies. Once they wanted to do heist movies, they start a heist thing. Do that.
What, the Heist and the Furious?
They're gonna do an origin story of Jesse.
Ocean's
Who
Furious?
dies in the first one.
Oh yeah, I like Jesse in his little Volkswagen.
Furious Oceans.
Okay, well, can we move on? This is getting out of your Tommy Hot Takes is definitely losing steam.
Fast Oceans 11.
Fast Ocean.
All right, I kind of like that one. All right, let's move on. All right, now earlier when we were talking about Birds of Prey, I mentioned a name change and I mentioned a
Crazy
box office
Flop.
that not a flop. I think the media is portraying a flop. It's definitely not a flop. It's projected to make $50 to $55 million in its first weekend and only made 33.
Wow.
So it underperformed, but it still came in number one. It made $48 million overseas, so it's made $81 million in its first week.
Mm-hmm. How much did it cost?
I think it only costs about 90, but also you got to include marketing, so it's probably like
200.
yeah, 150 to 200
Yeah.
total. So it's got to make probably 350 to be almost breaking even.
Jesus.
So could it make that? I don't know. I might not.
I don't think it's going
But it's still not the worst. But they projected it a little higher, but it also was the lowest of the DCEU movies, like Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad. Not Joker, because that's separate. It was the lowest opening movie. Lower than Shazam.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, how the fuck?
I saw Shazam recently.
It was good.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
It wasn't bad.
We all liked it.
She actually loved it.
Yeah, it's like a good movie.
Yeah.
We were laughing.
Yeah, it's actually really funny too.
Yeah.
But like that movie is like a guy that no one knows. At least Harley Quinn has like Margot Robbie, and she's like the hottest woman in the world, and
all the white trash.
All the white trash chicks with the tattoos on their arms. And
who are like juggalettes or whatever.
Like where's all the juggalos at?
They're
but,
streaming that shit on Fire Stick.
Harley Quinn to my Joker.
They're Fire Sticking that shit for free. They're not going to theaters to pay for it.
That's true. You don't see any juggalos at the theater.
Drinking some
juggalos.
Mango.
But like, some people are saying like, is it the marketing?
You don't see juggalos at the theater.
We just lost all of our juggalos.
I've never seen a juggalo at a theater.
Yeah, have you? No,
not once.
I remember a couple, like 5-10 years ago, my cousins were telling me that in Bristol they had a juggalo problem. No, there was like an epidemic. There was an epidemic in Bristol.
Yeah, there was a lot of juggalos when we were in high school. In
EP?
No, in Bristol.
Yeah. Bristol had like a 10-year stretch of like juggalo problems. They had like a significant amount of juggalos.
I like how you said like there was a lot of like juggalos. They had a serious juggalo problem. Like
they did.
Over town.
They did.
There's overpopulation, like with deer.
Oh yeah.
So they like give out more tickets the next year. Like you can go murder juggalos.
Because the juggalos, it's almost like because they've been branded by the government as a gang.
Yeah.
So it's like it is almost like a gang, like a blood. It's almost like a little blood sect.
Whoop.
Yeah, like imagine in Barrington, just like out of nowhere, all these kids become obsessed with the Bloods, and like 40 kids are in the Bloods.
Yeah, that's true.
And in Barrington, that'd be a problem. Same thing in Bristol when they had like 50 kids in the Juggalo clan. Like
fucking.
There was some at East Providence too.
Really?
Yeah.
Barrington had 0.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah,
0.
No, I think there was definitely. I mean, they didn't.
No, real juggalos. Yeah, no.
I think there were some people that listened to him and.
Oh yeah, 100%. I had an album
like that tall kid Paul who was like older and he was an electronic.
Paul.
He was. I'm like, if I not Paul Mooney.
No.
This other kid. If I show you a picture, you'd be like, I remember.
Oh, of course I would.
He was like tall. He had like a goatee. He was like definitely more like baggy. Like Hot Topic.
I could see why you liked it. Dude, I used to like it. Well, I liked the album I had.
You like Twisted Tea, right?
You never see a juggalo.
I had
at
Great
movies.
Malenko. Ha 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 ha. That song. You remember that
I was
song?
never that big into
the Clan?
Yeah, it's not my the Clan.
The Juggalo Clan?
It's not my type of music.
Yeah.
No, it's weird, goofy rap.
It's
actually surprising they have a following.
It's like borderline parody.
Yeah, it's weird. They're not really that talented.
I feel like the original guys who started it, like as soon as they really started gaining ground, we're like, holy shit, people are like taking this like seriously.
I don't know how they created it. They created like a real culture.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoop.
Yeah. Whoop whoop. That's what juggalos do.
We watched that documentary about that festival. Didn't we watch that?
I don't think so. What about the juggalo? Whatever convention, the concert
they do like a fucking.
They do that
Coachella.
festival. Yeah, they do like a Coachella type thing.
Yeah, I mean,
remember in Workaholics they kind of go.
I love that episode.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. In
maybe
real
I
life.
watched it alone, but
Yeah,
it was like
I saw that.
It was like a documentary about the festival and the culture, and like they're all just misfit kids.
Oh yeah,
kids that were picked on in school, and they didn't.
But I bet it's dangerous. I mean, it seems it doesn't attract the best type of white trash.
right. They're all it's heavy drug use.
Oh yeah.
Like
because Howard Stern would send people there to cover it like every year, and like they'd interview like people there, and like it is like the scum of the earth.
Yeah. Documentary is really
talking about fucking girls in porta potty, disgusting, gross nonsense.
Yeah, they pride themselves on being like filthy.
Yeah.
Against the grain from alternate society. You know,
alternate society.
I'm telling you, man.
Alternate society, like they're from like a different dimension.
It could be.
That's how they view it. That's how they view it. They view it like a family.
How did we even get to this topic? We were talking about fucking birds of prey.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, whoop whoop.
Yeah, they're fire sticking it, dude.
All right, so birds of prey has changed
after
one. First of all, you never see juggalos.
You see them at the park.
At the theater.
Yeah.
You see juggalos at the park.
Yeah,
like,
they'll be
juggalos are the type of
the
people
occasional park
who just hang out at the park.
Dunkin' Donuts parking lot.
Yeah, the occasional Dunkin'.
You'll see juggalos at the mall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they love malls.
Yeah.
I guarantee we go to the Emerald Square Mall right now.
That's
Right, they love it. They love right when it's about to close. You know, right at the end of operational hours. You know, between 8 and 9.
Yeah,
That's when the juggalos come out. And they have to, it's hard to get them out too. We're closing. Hello. Great Belenko. All right. Oh yeah. After one semi-bad weekend at the box office, Birds of Prey has officially changed its title from what I said earlier. Do you remember what did I say earlier? What was
Birds
it?
of Prey, the Magnificent.
No.
No, the Birds of Prey, the
Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
yes. That's the title of the movie.
Yes,
Not anymore. It is now called Harley Quinn: Birds of Prey.
Right.
Really?
That's the official title of the movie now. Huh?
What it should have been called.
Or Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. I think that's a perfectly fine name.
Yeah.
Why is it not called that?
Yeah, Birds of Prey was definitely, I feel like, a really confusing thing.
Well, they tried to be so fucking like witty with like the Harley Quinn style humor. It's like Harley Quinn and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a horrible title for a movie.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're the one who went and saw it.
It's not a bad movie.
8 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix won for the Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, what did
Best
he win?
actor. What?
Which one did he win?
Best actor.
Best director.
Best actor. What
Best
are you?
director.
What are you doing over there?
I'd say best director.
You playing Call of Duty Mobile?
No, not
No, he's
anymore.
playing the Temple Run.
I wish.
Oh, you're playing Crash Bandicoot
Crash
Temple Run?
Bandicoot, yeah. and Sour Punch too. I found a mobile version of
You
it.
playing the Juggalo official game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you walk around malls and punch security guards?
You sink axes into people's heads.
Yeah, you throw machetes at different preppy kids, actually.
You know how we're gonna start that Aaron Hernandez sympathy group?
Yeah.
We should also become juggalos while we do it. It would make more sense if we were juggalos.
Yeah.
Because only juggalos would sympathize with the killer.
I don't know. You're playing with fire, dude.
No, come on.
Aaron Hernandez thing's already a little sensitive.
You grow out a mohawk and dye it orange.
You want to add gang to it?
I do. No, not gang. Juggalo.
Yeah, it's a gang.
No, it's a family. Wop wop, dude.
It's on the official
Alternate
U.S.
society.
government gang list.
Alternate society. I don't give a fuck about them, dude.
Because they were on. Because they've been on Howard Stern many times. The two dudes, and they were talking about how they were protesting. They had like a big protest at the fucking Congress over that shit when they got declared a gang.
Yeah,
it is kind of. I mean, are they really a gang?
I think it's like
depends on how much.
I mean, I guess they are
crimes.
technically a gang because they have like.
It depends on how much they commit
members.
crimes.
Yeah. Huh?
It depends on how much they commit crime.
Yeah, that's what I'm
As
trying.
an
I don't know the
organization.
criminal.
Yeah.
I guarantee there must be
I think
some
the problem
sort
with
of.
it too is like the whole Juggalo thing is like we were saying before is a very outsider concept and like
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like as soon as you cling to that and then obviously then you start getting into trouble and stuff
And they do a lot of festivals, and I guarantee you they cause a lot of mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to
You
be
know?
an organized crime and like affiliated thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well, I'm sure
it's
there's
just
plenty
because a bunch of people all dress the same.
Yeah.
You couldn't be like, that's a gang.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure a
It's
bunch
not
of
fair.
them wanted to be all like, gang banging and sold drugs and all sorts of
I'm
shit.
going with mayhem. They cause a lot of mayhem.
No, I bet it's drugs.
Yeah.
I bet it's the selling and getting caught in the drugs.
Mm.
That's what's called.
That makes no
causing a
sense. And mayhem.
gang. And mayhem.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Bong Joon-ho tied Walt Disney for winning the most Oscars in one night.
Oh, wow.
He won 4 Oscars that night, which tied Walt Disney.
4.
Well, you want to hear what Walt Disney won?
Mm-hmm.
In 1954, Walt Disney took home 4 Oscars for The Living Desert, a Best Documentary, The Alaskan Eskimo, Best Documentary Short, Two Whistle Plunk and Boom, Best Short Subject Cartoon, and Bear Country, Best Short Subject 2 Reel.
What the fuck?
1954.
What was the 2 whistle? What?
Toot, Whistle, Plunk, and Boom.
Is that the thing about that boat?
I don't know. Oh, actually, it might be.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, we were watching it on Disney Plus. Remember I put it on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like old ass cartoons on Disney Plus,
That's
like
so
deep in
weird.
the vault of like old cartoons.
Yeah, that's
old
back when
stuff.
it was like
Yeah.
super like racist.
Yeah, it's like Mickey Mouse.
Like
It's
subtly
Steamboat,
racist.
Steamboat
Oh,
Willie.
yeah, I've
He's
seen
driving.
clips of that.
Woo, he's whistling, and it's like all fucking weird looking.
Yeah, it looks like he was almost in blackface in a weird
Yeah,
way.
the black guys are drawn all weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Bong Joon, dude, it was a historic night for the Oscars with that Bong Joon-ho motherfucker.
Mm.
Motherfucker. Good for him, you know?
Yeah, dude, it was a historic night.
Does
I
he
think
live in Korea?
Oh yeah, he doesn't even speak English.
Really?
No.
But he was there?
Oh yeah, he was there at the Oscars.
So he gave a speech?
Yeah, there was a translator.
Really?
I think he said a couple sentences in English. But yeah, it was mostly translated.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Good for
Totally,
him,
dude.
Good for him. Blow up.
Anthem's getting a major overhaul. It's been confirmed by BioWare.
Yeah, like
Too
overhaul isn't like
They're
deleted off my fucking hard drive.
They are redesigning Anthem that will reinvent the core gameplay loop. The effort is meant to be a larger overhaul of Anthem instead of just a series of updates and expansions. So they're going to re-release Anthem.
This
pretty
is
much.
the other new thing. Do people can't let go of bad games? When a game comes out
Well,
and it's horrible, they won't let
They
go.
probably sunk like $100 million in this fucking game.
And
they
they
won't
got to
let go.
fix it.
They're like, fuck it, we'll spend 10 more million.
And it
just to
sold
fucking-
well. It was
Right.
like one of the best selling games of last year.
Yeah.
Like top 10.
It was such a huge flop.
Yeah.
Hype.
Huge
Which makes it
flop.
even worse of a
Yeah.
flop. Because so many people bought it. Thank God I didn't.
I remember like on YouTube when I like scroll through like the like the popular page or whatever on my page, there were so many things about how like new disappointment. It was just like every other week there was new stuff in the game that like people were like realizing or the problems with it. And
Like I feel like now you always hear about it's like, oh, didn't you hear fucking like Battlefront 2 is good now.
oh yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, this was horrible when it came out.
This
No,
is
it's
the-
good now.
This is
It's-
the
it's,
era
like,
we live in.
different.
You can release a bad game, and if you have enough time and money, you can spend 2 years and make it good.
It's
Like No
insane.
Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's
Yeah.
Sky.
No Man's Sky is the
Did you hear
biggest
it? No Man's
success
Sky is
story.
awesome now. Really? I played it when it came out.
Well, the good thing about No Man's Sky and Anthem is that they fooled enough people in the beginning to
get
buy
them-
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It gave them enough money to be able to do it.
I mean, Rainbow Six didn't fool people, but as far as a resurgence, that's one resurgence that was crazy.
Yeah, it's sold, well enough, but it has more active players now than it did at launch. Like,
Yeah, and
That
it's like
game's-
super like the ranked and stuff is such a competitive thing. It's, like
it's probably the number. It's got to be the number one first-person shooter of America, right? On like competitive scene.
Yeah, because on PC,
It's gotta be bigger than
that's
Call of
the
Duty
thing
by
is,
now.
like,
So hard
Call
to
of-
jump back into.
Call
too.
of Duties don't
It's fun,
do
though.
that well on PC in a long.
Oh,
time
no, they
frame.
don't. Call of
They
Duty's-
only got
yeah.
a year, but still,
Yeah, Call of Duty and PC is not as big as you think.
like Rainbow Six is huge in PC.
It's still Counter-Strike and Rainbow Six is the ones I see,
Yeah,
for me at least.
It's so hard to jump into. It's fun.
Oh, it's fun,
But
but
you get-
die
You
very
get
quick.
melted.
It's so you
Plus,
die
like-
in one headshot. Literally, a bullet will kill you.
And not only that, but people have been playing it for so long that like
Yeah.
they know all sorts of peak
The
places.
angle. Yeah, the
Like,
angles.
I played matches where people just like instinctively shoot through things that they know people are going to be at, and it's
And
just
like
what
you
the
can
fuck?
lean.
Yeah.
So people just like lean and just edge out this tiniest
Just,
little
like,
fucking
pop
window,
off.
and as soon as they see you, it's like, and you're
Yeah.
just melted.
But I would rather play that in its punishing gameplay with more strategy than
Yeah.
Call of Duty and getting spawned behind and killed.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
more better.
I agree.
What
better.
do we want? Oh, a new trailer came out today for this game called Outriders, which was announced I think like a year ago. It's from People Can Fly. They did Gears of War Judgment. Remember that game we played? Remember Gears of War Judgment?
Which
Yeah,
one
with
was
the
that?
with the girl.
It was the one that was like in between Gears of War 3 and 4. Do you remember when it
Didn't
came
that-
out?
wasn't
the
that
We
$80
played with
one
John.
that we bought.
No, that was Gears of War 4.
Oh, Judgment sounds familiar.
Judgment. Remember it came out and like they kind of made the multiplayer a little different. Like
You play it with John.
John is the one we played with a lot with
yeah.
John on
The shotgun
360.
was different.
John.
Yeah, a lot of stuff was different.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people who made that, and also remember the game Bulletstorm that came out? It was like a
Yeah.
first-person shooter. You had like a whip.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
You could like do. It was all about doing crazy.
Yeah, like
combos
crazy
and stuff.
combos and shit.
Yeah.
It was like first. Yeah. So they're making a new game that comes out this fall, and the trailer came out today, and it's big news because it also at the end of the trailer it said PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Really?
So it's like one of the only confirmed launch games.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks cool. It's like a 1 to 3 player co-op game, third person shooter that has a lot of. It looks a lot like Gears of War-ish, but like not as like they're not as clunky looking. Like, but it looked cool. You have
A
to
lot
see
of
the
wall
trailer.
sticking.
It did not seem. Actually, it might have shown some third person cover shooter. But I don't know. It looks cool. I don't know much about it, so trailer was just like cinematics and shit.
Yeah, nothing.
Some gameplay looking shit, but nothing like. But we'll see. Friends, the reunion special has been confirmed. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
They're doing a 1 hour reunion special. Now it's not going to be like the TV show.
Mhm.
It's just going to be the cast
Oh, that's better.
reuniting
I mean, it's kind of pointless. I don't.
for
really
the first
care,
time since the end of the
Answering
show.
questions or
Yeah, I'm assuming with the hosts. Like
but-
Okay.
it's gonna be on HBO Max because that's where the new home of Friends will be. It left Netflix and it'll be there on that new streaming
so
service.
they'll release it on this new thing
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, they're all going to get around $3 million range to do it
Really?
Jesus.
for
To
1
just
hour.
sit there and fucking
1 hour.
answer stupid questions about
Yep.
stupid episodes.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's fucking insane.
All right, gotta head into work today and make a quick $3 million.
That's fucking
I'll be
insane.
home by lunch.
Yeah, I mean, for some of them, it's just another day in the office, but for some of them,
Oh yeah.
they're like, "Sweet, I need this."
I don't think they all need it. They all get residual rights from it. Like
Yeah, but what's
They
they
Chandler
get a
doing?
check like
What's Chandler doing?
nothing because he has Friends money.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I feel like a lot
So
of
$3
these
million
people
for
didn't
him is
do
probably a nice
anything.
little chunk of change.
Because
Yeah,
we
but
didn't
he also
have
gets
to.
he already gets that probably per year for Friends.
Yeah,
with
but
the
$3
rights.
million for an hour.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, it's like she still works.
Yeah, she's the worst.
So for
She's-
her,
I
it's
think
just like,
she's
yeah,
the-
sweet, another
She's
day in
definitely
the
the most successful out of all of them.
another day in
Oh
the life.
yeah, I mean, she just won a Golden Globe for that show on Apple Plus,
Oh really?
that newsroom show with
Yeah,
Steve Carell and
today-
shit.
Yeah.
So she, I mean, they were all great at one time. Matthew Perry was in that fucking
Or
Almost
Phoebe?
Heroes with Chris
What the fuck
Chris
does
Farley.
Phoebe do?
I don't know. She's been in like small roles.
Mm.
She was in like the last thing I can picture her in was that Emma Stone movie Easy A. I think she was in that.
the
Oh,
teacher,
yeah.
She was like a
principal or
principal in
something,
that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, what else was she in outside of Friends? I could picture her in like Analyze This and That.
So it's a good little paycheck for her too.
Yeah. Courtney Cox obviously had like a pretty decently big career.
Yeah, it was Scream and
And,
She was in Friends.
David Schwimmer took some time off, but he also had the Madagascar series.
He was in Entourage.
Was he? Do you have an episode on Entourage, David Schwimmer?
Yeah, he was in a couple episodes.
Oh.
He's like an asshole.
Oh, he was also in that recently, that O.J. Simpson FX.
oh
Show.
yeah.
He played Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, he was like a wicked
Or-
asshole in Entourage. He was funny.
And then who else am I missing? Oh, Joey. What the fuck did Joey do?
That
He had the spin-off. He's the only one to get a
show
spin-off
Joey.
of Friends. The show Joey.
Yeah.
One season, horrible. Terrible
he
show.
had some TV show recently.
Well, he had that
on.
show, what was it called? Episodes, right? For
Yeah,
Showtime or something like
weird.
that. Where he played himself.
Mm.
And he has that show, Man of the House. Was it?
Oh yeah.
On, like Kevin Can Wait. It was around that time.
Mm-hmm.
Man of the House with Joey from Friends.
Man of the house.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck it's
Check
called.
it out.
Kevin Can Wait.
Thursdays at 8.
All right, final piece of news. Ubisoft has revealed a surprise revealing of the new expansion called Warlords of New York. Now, the way this is going to work is that for Division 2 players, on February 19th, the final piece of free DLC for this year comes out, and it's going to be some missions leading into the expansion. And the expansion is going to cost $30 on March 3rd, and it's going to bring you to New York on a new section of the world. So it's no longer going to be just in Washington D.C.
Well, it's just going to change.
So you can go to Manhattan now. And it's going to be a new storyline. And not only that, when they start this new year, they're also going to move towards, instead of doing like throughout the year, just like little chunks here and there, they're going to move towards a season-based thing where it's going to be every 3 months. Shit's going to be changing every 3 months, almost like a Call of Duty or like an Apex Legends. More season-based. Yeah. Like every other game.
Enough people still play Division?
I think they're trying to reinvigorate. You know why? You know why I know that? Because right now, starting today, actually for this, Division 2 is $3 brand new.
Wow.
On Xbox and
Damn.
PS4. $3.
That's pretty.
We paid
crazy.
$60.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we split it, but
If you've never played Division, that's not a bad.
$3
Yeah.
for Division 2, and all the content's free,
And this would be
and the expansion comes out next month for
and
$30.
I'm sure that's probably you could blaze through a lot of stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's stuff we haven't even played yet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
like us.
I was when it came Division 2 came out.
We played it
a
hard.
shitload. Even Zanosko was playing a shitload. Like we were all at the point where it was like something new would kind of like come out, kind of like Madden, and then you instantly catch up, and then it's like all right, kind of just doing random stuff waiting. for
That's
the new-
why they're trying to move towards this new seasonal thing where it's going to be a little bit better for everyday players, because I guess that's been the problem with the Division. Why people are a little unhappy is that like when you max out, there was literally nothing to do.
Yeah. There
So-
really wasn't. Like I remember you hit those points.
So starting on March 3rd with that new expansion, and then from now on, I don't know. It kind of makes me want to fucking replay the game.
Yeah.
That game was a good game.
No, it was.
Replay?
Sorry.
Like jump back in?
Continue it.
You had to
Yeah.
restart completely.
No. No. That's not what I said. I will not be doing
start
that.
over with Division?
Day one.
The
No.
original
But I
Division?
kind of want to check if it's downloaded, and I think I want to dabble.
Yeah.
Download it down here, I think.
Because that was a good game. We liked that game. That was a fun co-op game.
It was.
Like, we always think about Tom, like, what games can we play together?
Yeah.
We could have been playing The Division,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's
So
what I
fuck it.
liked about it too. Was it's like a non-competitive. It was like a fun, not easy going, but just
It's a game we all, at least us three, loved.
yeah,
Like, when we first started playing, I was like, this could be like a Game of the Year contender.
Yeah.
Like, I was really liking Division.
Yeah.
Try actually getting into the black. Was the black zone? Or the,
Yeah, that's when I kind of stopped playing. So it's like,
Yeah.
I still have like a good amount of shit to do.
The Dead Zone?
Dead zone.
Dead Zone, but
Dead
then like
Zone?
that black, what's the military group that comes in at the end game content.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
world gets taken over by the
Oh, I was.
what are
going
they called?
through that.
Black
yeah.
Black Mesa? No, that's something else.
Something weird.
That's Half-Life reference actually. Something.
Because you need to go back to the places that you previously liberated. Because
Yeah.
they have control.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be kind
See,
of
that
cool.
was.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do that.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
now I
definitely-
remember too, like how that game was like. There's so much to do, just to get to that point where then now you're facing completely different enemies, and I forgot. How
Yeah,
much
they
it
did a good job
was to it.
at least introducing a completely different enemy type
Yeah,
and saving it for the end, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because they could have introduced it like halfway through the game if they wanted. I don't know. I think I'm going to re-download it tonight. I
revisit it.
think it might still be on there on my Xbox. But
start it before you go to bed.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
I'll be done in the morning.
All right. Let's move on to the next week forecast. Chase, kick us off.
Well, next week.
Are you gonna say Dark for the third time or
No.
no?
Oh, to watch.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. Well, I gotta finish it. I think one episode left, so I'll bang that out, and then like I was saying, I'm gonna try to do Westworld.
Oh yeah.
Dilly's jump into that. I don't think there's anything else lingering.
I'm afraid to make Tom start Westworld.
Why?
Because he's still got Witcher and Watchmen hanging.
Oh, actually, Witcher's one. I only have like an episode and a half, so I probably should just cap that off. So yeah, my main things will try to be Dark and Witcher. Bang those two out, so I can move. I can tell you I started something else. Continue Outsider, and then for playing, I've been playing PUBG. I'll probably continue it. Might play a little bit more Apex.
Oh, Division. Do you think you'll try it?
Yeah, no, I'll probably hop on Division at some point when, if you guys or someone's on, try playing it.
Yeah.
We'll see though.
Yeah.
Maybe Madden. I haven't played in a really long time, so maybe I'll just go on for like a day and just do some things.
Do got to continue those challenges. I do want that fucking player.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I'm getting this far. I got to get some of these good cards.
Yeah.
I'm not like Tim. I'm not going to quit this fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
How's he
fucking dope?
He hasn't really been playing, right?
Yeah, I messaged him today. I was like, "So what? You quit Madden? You quit Madden?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I don't know." And I was like, "You should just." I said, "You should just go sell your team on wine, since you spent like $1,000."
Oh yeah.
Try to recuperate some of that shit.
But can you sell them for real money?
He missed out like a couple weeks ago. He probably could have sold his team for like good money, but now all these new cards are out.
Oh
His
yeah.
team's not
Oh yeah, because you
relevant.
could trade.
It's becoming
cards,
not
right?
that good.
So then you could.
There's like ways to sell it, like on these websites, because they sell cards.
Yeah.
You can buy and sell cards, or you can buy coin. Like, say you had tons of coin, you can sell coin to a website.
Yeah, it's true.
For real money. It's such a weird black market. Fucking,
Yeah, because that's like where they
Weird.
post a certain player and you go and find it and buy.
yeah, like
it.
I can go on that, whatever that website was. Hold on, while you're talking, I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see how much what card goes for real money.
Yeah, and then you can like post it. Like if you want to sell a card, like say if you buy coins.
Yeah.
Like I buy 100,000 coins off a website. You go and post a card
Then
for
they buy
100,000 coins that like no one would spend 100,000 coins on like
yeah.
a 67 overall card.
Yeah.
And then like they buy it, but you have to like put it under a certain search code or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Hey, what do you want? Like a 96 Steve Young?
I want a 99
$70.
Lamar Jackson.
$70? Jesus.
For a 96 Steve Young.
Do the Lamar Jackson 99.
Oh yeah, actually, fuck it. I actually really want to see that on. Man,
What the hell?
Then you can also check out the Night Train Lane 99.
What was he? What? Not playoffs.
I don't know what his thing is because it's like a new one. I feel like.
It's the NFL honors.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
it is.
seeing that. I don't think you can buy those.
Too exclusive.
Yeah, I think it's too new. Yeah, I don't see that. They have the latest thing that you could buy with real money is the Super Bowl cards and Team of the Year. They don't have the fucking probably like $300. Fuck would pay that.
It's insane.
Streamers do. Like there's this one guy that always pops up. His username's Flight, and it's this like I don't know. He's a Patriots fan. It's like this black kid who's like wicked fucking obnoxious. He's like,
oh great,
but his team right now. I always see stuff is like supposedly worth like $30,000.
Holy
like
shit.
it's probably exaggerated to a certain extent, but like when you see his videos over like since Madden out like a month ago, it was you see stuff for his $20,000 Madden team or whatever, and he just like yells and rages and stuff all the time, and then he'll complain and be like, "Yeah, I've spent so much fucking money. Like this isn't fair. Like I should be winning the amount of money I spent. Like just like ridiculous.
It's just trying to pay to win.
Everything wrong with it.
Exactly.
That's everything wrong with
Everything
that.
wrong with
Yeah.
that game. I hate.
Yeah.
Ay.
Jeez.
All right, Tom. What are you gonna attempt this week?
All right. Get
Yeah.
ready.
All right. I want at least 10 things.
right.
10 things.
I'm going to become a juggalo.
What'd you lose, Chase?
I don't know.
First, I'm going to become a juggalo. No, I'm going
You
to...
shouldn't eat those 10 CBD gummies.
Yeah, I know.
You're looking a little pale over there. You want to take a nap?
I'm glad I didn't eat all those. You should eat that whole thing for 66,000, 63,000.
Oh,
Not a bad deal.
I did 2,000. I'm on the die. That's just eyeballs. It's fucking.
Oh,
What's going on? All right, Tom. What are you gonna do?
I gotta finish Witcher,
Yep.
and I gotta continue Watchmen. We did watch the second episode, and I watched 90%.
I just got to see the end of it. If we can just tomorrow say we watch an episode, I just got to see the very end of the last episode. That's all. I remember a lot of it.
Yeah. But so yeah, continue Watchmen, and then that Lock and Key show came out, which I was like, I guess I could try this. Like the trailer looked kind of cool. You know?
If you start walking Key before you finish Witcher,
Yeah, but you do the same thing with video games.
yeah,
You just start
different.
a video game and then
TV shows. I stick with them.
That's the thing. It's like it's about trying something new.
Yeah, but not when you're so far into the Witcher.
Like if I finish
you're
Witcher,
gonna
like me
pull
finishing
leftovers.
Me finishing Witcher.
You're gonna wait 2 years to finish Witcher.
Me finishing Witcher doesn't give me anything to talk about on this podcast.
No.
So it's
I guess
like
not.
if I watched the first episode of Lock and Key, I could come on the podcast and be like, "Oh, I thought Lock and Key was good." Blah, blah,
I
blah.
guess you're right.
But if I sit here and watch the last 4 episodes of Witcher, I'm not gonna come here and give my review.
Actually, I guess so. I watch Lock and Key.
So that came out. So I was like, "Oh, that looks cool." And then
Just finished Teen Wolf.
Ugh.
Dude, that movie's great.
it's all right.
Are you gonna go?
It's
finish
your.
It's low budget.
It's
It's
one
hard.
of your things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a thing of mine.
Yeah,
I like the soundtrack. I was listening to it on YouTube.
I don't
a
have
couple
the
days ago.
connection to it, so
I like the movie. It is very old. It doesn't hold up as well as like a Back to the Future. It's very low budget. You can just tell.
his body just looks so off.
It's so.
He looks atrophied.
Yes.
He looks like a wheelchair person.
He is such
His
a
head
small man.
his head is so huge
Such a small.
on his body. But yes, I think that's it for watching. Yeah. And then I want to watch a movie. I want to watch one of those fucking movies. I'd like to see Parasite or fucking something.
We should wait. Yeah. We should wait and see if Parasite goes to theaters.
Yeah.
If it goes to theaters, we should go
Yeah.
because I think it'd be awesome in theaters.
And then playing.
I want to see Uncut Gems.
Oh yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, it's another one I want to see.
That should be coming out to video
It's still
soon.
in theaters.
Still in theaters?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they continued another run in theaters with a Q&A at the end with the directors and Adam Sandler. So it's like they kind of like restarted a little bit. I don't know. People are still seeing it. It's like a big hit, kind of. A24, baby.
And then playing. I might hop back in a Division. I did play a lot of Division, so it wouldn't be that hard to hop back in. Like,
Yeah, that'd be fun to try.
it's pretty easy.
We don't really have any like. I mean, I want to play Control, but I haven't wanted to top. I'm too busy playing Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me.
Even
to,
that sounds fun. I
no, that
consider-
game
I'd consider
it'll
trying that out
shock
too.
you. It is. It's a good game.
I did play one of the Final Fantasy.
It's
some of it.
I wish I could say it's like any other Final Fantasy. It's really weird. It's like a Devil May Cry Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like the old ones.
Right. Yeah, because what you describe is nothing like. what I
No,
played.
it's not.
Yeah.
Open world.
Yeah.
You hop in a car, and the car is weird. It's not like GTA. You're not gonna drive a car around.
Yeah.
It's like on rails, and you can autopilot where you'll have the guy drive for you, or you can do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And like the car will like, go onto the street, and like you can drive with the right trigger, and then like take exits.
It sounds
But it's
so
not.
Japanese.
Yeah, it is so Japanese, but it actually has really bomb graphics.
Yeah.
What are the graphics? What's the graphic style like?
Realistic.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Phenomenal graphics.
So that's it for me. What about you, Mike?
Replay Fallen Order from the beginning?
Yeah, I'm gonna replay Fallen Order. Yep, you know me.
I'm not surprised.
I don't know. I gotta continue The Outsider. It's really starting to bug me.
You're the wild card. Because there's no.
Well, I like the. Well, also we are on a podcast
You're-
here, so it is nice to one of us has to try something new like Final Fantasy.
Right.
Yeah.
If we all played Madden every week, what's the point?
Well, they gotta come out with new games. It's not our fault. It's just a reflection of what's available.
And I saw fucking 3 movies this fucking week.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah. So there's no telling what you'll do this upcoming week.
I cannot predict what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I had no idea I was gonna watch Parasite. I had no idea I was gonna watch Jay and Silent Bob last week.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. I have 3 days off a weekend every week. God knows what I'll be doing on those days. Everybody else is working in the world. I'm just fucking...
Only thing we know for sure is that you'll never go back.
No, I put things in my rearview faster than Ben Affleck in the town. All right, okay, pal. I will not hesitate from putting shit in my rearview. I move on awfully quick. Okay, bitch. No, I mean I do want to watch Outside. That is something that me and Heather would probably like to continue. Altered Carbon's coming out soon. I'm looking forward to that. It's not out yet though. I definitely want to keep playing Final Fantasy, and I do want to try the Division, and I'll probably play some Madden.
Yeah,
and maybe dabble in some other stupid games,
yeah.
PUBG or
Rocket League,
and Apex. I know Andrew's calling out of work tomorrow.
Oh, already?
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, he's sick, so hopefully no from Coast listening. No, but I guess he is going to call out, so maybe he'll be on Xbox in the morning.
So he can Apex it up.
Yeah, maybe play some of that. I wonder if he has the Division on his Xbox. Try that. Yeah, we'll see. You never know.
You gonna meet Perry for some Den tomorrow?
No.
No.
I think me and Tom are gonna get the old KFC.
Oh,
No, just kidding.
What, some famous bowls?
I'd be totally down if you're down. But.
No, well, you know what? We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Me and Tom, when we get KFC, we get the $20 family fill-up. It's meant for a family of 4.
Jesus.
Or 2 fat 250-pound men. Okay.
Wait, what else comes with it besides the chicken?
Coming in at a combined 500 pounds.
So what else is the chicken? Like it's chicken and then
it's like a bucket of chicken.
Yeah,
it's a bucket of chicken.
Yeah.
Plus two sides.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
The chocolate
and then
cake?
a thing of biscuits.
Oh yeah.
And gravy.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it's it.
You get the chocolate cake too, the little ring.
Did they
the bun
dessert?
cake?
I don't think it comes with dessert.
I think just get
but
it.
then we also get a side of mac and cheese, right? Or no, you did that one time.
Yeah.
So we had like it's so much food.
3 sides, 3 large sides, and a bucket of chicken, and a box of biscuits.
Jesus.
It's so much food, dude.
Well, eventually, when the new Diablo comes out, you guys will have to get that. So then we'll all playing online.
Yeah.
We'll pop a couple.
The
CBD.
last time we ate that KFC, I was like, my endorphins were fucking so hot. I was like numb and like high off food. We ate way too much KFC too quickly, and I was like sitting there.
Maximum dopamine.
It was like I just had like 4,000 milligrams of CBD.
Sodium.
Tomorrow we'll go.
Yeah, or I'm about to have a heart attack.
Tomorrow we'll go get a bucket, a family fill up, and we'll each take 3 CBDs.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
And then we'll watch Watchmen.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm kind of pissed because I was really digging Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watched the first episode very intently, and I was very aware of what was going on. I have no idea what happened in episode 2.
What, from the CBD gummies?
From the gummies, I was so out of it, dude.
Yeah, man, it was a fucking trip, dude.
It didn't help that I was just laying there. It's not like I was being
and
active.
we were all full on Den.
Yeah, and I was very high off Den. When I go to Den, I don't just get that little fucking. I don't eat soup. Okay, I eat barbecue and soup.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
He finishes it.
Yeah, me and Perry finish it. This kid over here just.
No, I take it home. I usually eat like half.
Yeah.
It's 2 full plates of food. Yeah. So
me and Perry's blockhead. We fucking hammered down.
Last time I was there, I got the Korean ramen and then an order of the chicken karaage.
You didn't try the barbecue yet?
No, I didn't try the barbecue yet.
That's like one of their main things there. How can you just not get it?
Because I get a lot of other things too. Mix it up.
No. Is it because it has meat in it?
No, I don't go. When I go to an ice cream truck, I don't get ice cream. I get a pretzel. Pretzel
rods. What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
When the ice cream man comes, I
want to try Den fried chicken. Is that any good? Have you had it?
Yeah, I've been there.
Is it good?
I go there with I've been there with Zanasco and Holland a bunch. You just get a massive platter of like fried chicken. You can either have bone in or bone out. We usually just get bone out, like boneless. Mm-hmm. And they only have like 2 sauces. It's like basically a red sauce and a dark sauce, which is like a soy sauce, and then one that's supposed to be kind of.
Is it spicy. That Korean barbecue reddish sauce?
Mm.
Sauce?
Yeah.
They're $1.
It's really good.
And it's just chicken?
Yeah, it's just like a shitload. It's funny because you'll read them, will be like 30 piece or however much for like an extra large, but when you actually count it, it's way more than 30. So I don't know how the hell they're sizing it up. And that's another one.
We should get that.
There's no tipping. You go, they come
Get
to
that
you, and
go.
they actually bring the food to you. Not like, well, Den they bring it to you too, but
Do you have a
there's
waiter
no
there?
tipping. Kind of, yeah.
Oh, there's no tipping too.
There's no tipping.
Yeah.
There's not. See, when the Den on benefits.
Do they fuck up your orders there?
Well,
Tom knows what I'm talking about.
oh, why? You guys get your orders messed up?
No, fucking Perry.
Mike,
I ordered
Mike went
my
up
food.
and ordered
okay?
his food, right? Ramen and barbecue.
Perry pulls like a Impractical Joker skit and fucking spawns on me that I'm paying for his meal without any
Because you
hint.
owed him money or something?
Yeah, I did owe him money about the fucking.
So he's like, oh, you
McGregor
owe me
fight.
money. Why don't you just buy my things?
Mid order.
Okay.
Like I haven't even
So then
paid
he
yet.
was like, well, so then you literally said, you go, because you did yours and it's $25. And you go, man, this just went from 25 to 50. And then you go, yeah, so make that double. And she goes, oh, okay, 2 ramen. And you're like, yep. And then she's like, all right, 37 in blank. And it's not $50.
And I didn't even think of it.
And I was half paying attention. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's funny that I did notice a price, but at the same time, I was like, she did hear me, and she heard
No,
our
she
conversation.
didn't. She thought he just wanted ramen.
Hey, hipster, dose
Because then I ordered.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get the ramen and the barbecue. And she goes, oh, barbecue too?
Oh, yeah.
And that's all I was like, did she fuck up his order?
Yeah, she definitely did. So then the food comes, and Perry and them two had to eat. I had to go order my fucking barbecue. Wait another 10 fucking minutes.
Did you eat your ramen in the meantime?
And I didn't say anything at the time. Mine was like a little burnt.
Was it?
I didn't want to say anything at the time because I already felt like I overblew the situation. Because I definitely got a little heated. But they definitely rushed mine. They must have told the chef to rush it because
it was your fault.
It came and it had a hint of burnt, like just like sauce was kind of slightly,
You shouldn't have rushed them. You should have went up and said, you know what? I would also like.
And my squid tastes a little weird too. I didn't want to say. Did your squid taste alright that day?
Yeah, it's fine.
It tastes fine. Yeah, mine was a little. I don't know. It was good, but definitely not as good as my other experiences there.
Yeah.
Ramen was great. I love that fucking.
The ramen's really
spicy
good.
ramen. Woo!
I like the Den. You can either get the bibimbap, or the bento box, because you can get the chicken karaage, which is it's like fried chicken, and they put this like wicked good like mayo weird sauce on it.
Yeah.
And you can get that as an appetizer where it's just that, or this other thing where it's that on top of like this bowl that's like rice and veggies and all sorts of stuff.
Ooh.
That's really good.
What did Perry order? Perry did pay for, which was very nice of him. He bought 2 appetizers for us.
Oh, those fucking
goiza,
shrimp.
the
The shrimp
No.
dumpling thing.
No, the shumai.
Shumai,
Shumai.
yeah.
It's like a dumpling with a piece of shrimp like shoved in the middle.
Oh yeah.
You, like,
I don't think I've tried them
dip
there
it in
before.
like that's basically the same thing as a dumpling.
Yeah,
They dip it in the sauce and shit.
the dumplings.
I love that restaurant.
It
Yeah.
is good.
I think I like Korean stuff.
I've realized that out of like types of food or cuisine, whatever, Asian is definitely my favorite across the board.
Yeah.
Compared to
I like
a lot of-
Chinese. I like bat soup and
soup from Wuhan.
Yeah, Wuhan soup.
yeah, Wuhan soup. I like the live mice dipped in
Oh my
soy
god!
sauce.
Yeah, those. Yeah,
whatever the fuck they were doing.
little
Or
fucking
mayonnaise.
little
or
moles.
Oh, you like mayonnaise? You like mayonnaise mice?
That's-
You like mayo shrimp from the buffet?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Imagine with the
Yeah.
buffet.
My favorite food ever is sushi.
Mm.
So I could eat sushi for every meal of the day, every day.
General
of my
Tso's chicken is my favorite.
Yeah.
life. So
That is very Asian.
I'd say maybe
No, I'm just kidding.
Japanese, right? Because sushi's Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, Asian for
Korean
me, as
is
far as,
jumping
like,
up there
is
for me.
easy. Well, that's why I mean. For me, it's easy. It's Asian across the board
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
like Italian or whatever.
Would you try
I'm
the
not a big
bat?
fan. I like Italian.
Would you try
but
the bat soup?
no.
No.
No, because that would kill you.
Yeah. You would get the corona and
What's
Lyme
the animal
virus.
that they're saying the coronavirus might be from? Did you hear about
Bats.
that?
Bat.
Is it bat? I heard it was
I don't
that
know.
other animal. The oh my god, it sounded like penguin, but it was like a different word.
Yeah, but they
So-
think that it could have gone bat to human.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we didn't
Because
contract
there's some
it from
endangered
bats directly,
species that's
but-
in China that they continue to eat, but they're told not to. And
It's the same thing with AIDS. AIDS came from monkeys, but it's not proven that it went.
So was SARS. Was it SARS from something like that too?
It's not always proven that it goes directly from that. It didn't go. It might not have gone directly from monkeys to humans.
Yeah.
It could have been through something else.
Yeah.
But it originated from monkeys, and they assume because they eat monkey brains that it could have been raw monkey brains.
These fucking savages, dude. With
Yeah.
they had to have their bat soup, dude.
They had to eat bats.
Just stop with the bat soup. It's disgusting.
Just stop with all the weird
You
stuff.
take the bat, you open it up. It's like fucking Hannibal Lecter soup.
Nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Munching
Why you gotta
on
do
it.
that? That poor bat's looking up at you. You're like, oh, thank you.
Jeez.
Parasite. You see Parasite?
You embrace the culture in one sentence, and then the next one you mock it.
Well, they're horrible drivers. They are going to be the death of us someday. We owe them trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know,
They
they
basically
make
own-
our shit.
Yeah, they also own
Everything
all of
I'm
Hollywood.
wearing and using is all Chinese and Vietnamese and
Oh, that was a cool thing in the show Dark when this like young kid's body gets sent back to like 1953. He was from present day, but they somehow send the body back. And then when the cops find him and they're like, you know, on the autopsy table, they're like, "Oh my God, look at his clothes!" And it says like "Made in China." And this was like in like the
50s?
53 in Germany. So they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was like, I'm just like, "What the hell?"
that must have been weird.
His clothes were made in China. Yeah, everything. I mean, even the movies. Like, doesn't China, the amount of like Chinese investors?
Oh yeah, that movie
have-
10-cent Pictures. They like fund so many movies now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I feel like now, over the last like handful of years, you see like the credits, and then at some point you see like some kind of production. I don't know, something, but you see a lot of like Chinese.
You see a lot more
companies.
movies with Chinese, like these bigger movies like Transformers and stuff. They always like put in like a Chinese actor or Asian
Yeah.
who's big over there, but we don't really even notice.
Mm.
You know, it's like, who the hell's that Asian guy? But then that Asian guy's like the biggest star in
It's their
China
Brad
or
Pitt.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who the hell is
They're Brad
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh my God, the fucking Oscars. I watched a good chunk of it, but I fell asleep in like the third hour. I could not do it
In the
anymore.
third hour, you made it that long?
Yeah, I
How
watched
long
like
are the
2 hours.
Oscars?
It's like 3 hours. I watched like
Oh.
2 of it and I fell asleep.
Wow.
But in the beginning, it had an opening number of like a song, and then she was like prancing around going la 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 la. And then she'd like, take the mic and hand it to a celebrity, and like Leo, she like went up to Leo and did it like la 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 la, and then he did the dude. He's like wow wow wow. It was like the fucking most awkward. It was cringe worthy, dude.
Oh.
So many cringe moments.
Wait, who was she? The host?
No, there is no host. They went
Yeah.
hostless the last 2 years. Oh, some singer. I don't even know who she was. It was cringe. Eminem did perform.
It's the lowest ratings
Yeah, it's the lowest
in
ratings.
Oscar history.
Yeah,
No, give
lowest
a
ratings in the
shit.
history of the Oscars.
I'll just check who won the next day.
Right.
Yeah, but there's nothing else
5
on a
minutes
Sunday. There's no
of
more
fucking-
football. There's no nothing. So it's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Yeah, or you.
And there's stuff I was rooting for after
watch
seeing
Watchmen.
Parasite. I was like interested to see,
Oh yeah.
you know, if it had a chance. But I didn't even make it that far. I saw it get original screenplay, and after that, I missed it.
you missed
Fell
all the-
asleep. My CBD'd out comatose body was laying there while the fucking guy was winning all this shit on the TV. yeah.
You and Emmett should take some so you can both just
CBD.
stare at each other.
CBD.
You're just a set of eyeballs.
Yeah. Is it gay if we suck each other's dick on the CBD? No, man. We'll just blame it on the CBD.
CBD. Emmett he must take CBD. He just sits there all day.
Who, Emmett?
Yeah.
He stares at me.
He just
looks
sits there
at
all
you.
day. But even no one's home.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He just sits there.
How boring is it to be him? It's like
And then he had that other dog. I don't even think they were hanging out.
they weren't even hanging out. No, they got bored of
That
each other
dog's the
because
worst.
Code is. Oh yeah, you didn't like that dog?
No.
Wait,
Yeah, I know.
whose dog?
I was all
We
set.
babysat Heather's mom's dog.
Oh, what kind?
Heather's mom's dog.
That dog
Heather.
that dog would not shut up.
Yeah, Heather's mom doesn't really even like that dog.
What
Like that
kind?
dog
It's kind of
barks.
forced on her.
That dog woke me up more times in the morning after you guys left than I've ever been woken up by
Because
you.
Emmett
or
doesn't
Emmett
wake up
or Heather
people.
or
Yeah.
Emmett's a good dog.
yeah, but even like you in the morning, or Heather getting ready. Never.
Never.
I've never been woken up because you guys have dropped something or
Yeah.
slammed a door.
No,
or
that dog
anything.
just barks.
That
It's
dog
a
just
It's
yelps.
If you were, it looks like a little. It's like puffy, medium-sized dog. It looks like an Eskimo dog. It's like puffy and white,
high-pitched,
kind of longish hair. You ever seen one of those dogs?
It goes right down my spine.
What's the name of it? I don't know. Yeah, it just barks for no reason. It's one of those dogs. It'll just stand there and go.
Yeah. Oh God. And I tried to be nice to him.
I sometimes I could go in Heather's house a lot, and I would just look at him and go, I want to punch you in the fucking face. I would tell him right to his face.
Within like I don't even know, an hour of knowing that dog, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, no.
This dog's horrible.
One time it gave
me like new light to Emmett.
Yeah. No, like you realize that like Emmett's like a well-trained good dog.
And I was like, Emmett, good boy. And then I was like, go away.
Emmett has this moments where he's like annoying because he's just looking at you.
He just loves so much.
Yeah, he's too loving and trusting. He's gonna get him molested. But someone's gonna fucking come by with a van and it's like, Emmett, get in. He's like, oh, okay.
Hey, come in. We got CBD gummies.
Yeah, he loves CBD biscuits. No, I should get him some biscuits, but yeah, Coda's just he just looks at you with that stupid face
and then it's like I open the door to go let him out or something, and then like high pitched bark out of nowhere. Like it's like not unwarranted moments.
Yeah, no, they're unnecessary barks.
It's just like I'll turn around and I go to open the door and then it's just like, Bark! And I was like, what? For what? What was that?
One time I fucked with that dog so hard I made him piss himself.
Oh my God!
Because I was like chasing him around and I like fucking scared him, and then he like fucking pissed over their couch in their basement. I fucking cleaned it up.
Oh, it's my favorite story.
Oh wow, okay. It jumped that high for you?
Yes.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
Oh, because you hate it so much.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The torturing of the dog.
Yeah. Nah. It makes you really appreciate Emmett.
Yeah.
It really does.
Like, literally, I was like, good boy, Emmett. I was like, you're
they got that dog.
Boy. And I was like, you suck.
They're the second
And I
owner.
left.
They're the second owners of that dog.
Really?
Then I think they got that dog forced upon them. They didn't even like get it on purpose.
Why'd the first people not want it?
I forgot the
horrible?
reasoning. It wasn't even. And they showed me the mom. Ever since I've been dating Heather, they always said like, "Oh, Coda." The dog's name's Coda. They said that they have a dining room table, and they said that they don't have any proof, but they think when they're gone, Coda jumps on this dining room table and does stuff up there. The mom for Christmas got a camera for the inside of the house.
Yeah.
So now they have footage of Coda going on this dining room table, sitting there, and then fucking it has a speaker. So like her sister Allie was talking like Coda, like talking through the little camera, and all of a sudden it was like fucking out of a horror movie. This dog started making not barks. It was like doing this weird, shocking moan, dude.
Like in Tusk?
Like a Tusk style walrus moan. And like I was like, this is fucking good. Turn this off. I can't.
Maybe it's a person trapped in a dog.
I don't know.
And they're just trying to get out.
If it is, it's a special needs person.
Yeah.
It's not like a fucking regular guy in a dog. That would be Emmett. He's just a regular guy. This is not a regular. There's something wrong with this dog.
Yeah.
So it would just sit on the table and just like
it just goes up on their table and just sits there, and it's like a dining room table. It's not like a table that like. It's not a coffee table.
Bark, I can still hear it. It's like oh. It's like high pitch.
Yeah.
It's like it starts off as a bark and then it goes right through the high pitched roof.
Yeah.
God.
It would break our soundboard.
Oh.
It would clip so hard.
Clamp.
All right. Well, that's enough for today.
Day over.
So if you guys ever meet Coda,
what?
I said if anyone of our listeners ever want to meet Coda,
you ever see a snowball looking dog?
I can have you meet him. I can. What?
If you ever see a snowball looking dog running across the street,
maybe you guys should have just
slow down.
You should have just pulled a Aaron Hernandez. But we're gonna go pick up Coda. We're gonna come and pick you up for a walk.
Yeah, Cody, you want some bubblicious cotton candy?
And then go to the Independence Park over in Bristol by right across over there.
Right near the house.
Yeah,
I would get.
They're pretty close to their house.
I would get up and I'm like, in my head I'm like, I wonder if they were hanging out together all day. And I'd like get up and come out of my room and Emma's just laying there, and the dog's just, and I'm like, they don't even like each other.
No, like Emmett would try to play with him and like that dog is just older. Like, it just get bored.
Yeah, like they're not even hanging out.
Yeah.
They're not even hanging out. They're just sitting here together, waiting
The life
for
of a
me
dog.
to get up.
Dogs is wait.
Because they know I'm in
Yeah.
my room. They must know because they can hear me like farting and sleeping.
Oh, because Emmett knows the schedule.
Yeah, he
Emmett,
does.
Emmett has everything in his head, dude.
Yeah.
He's got it all written.
He all has it written down in his head.
Yeah.
He knows what time I'm eating. He
Yeah.
knows what time everything.
He knows what time we all get home.
Yeah.
On what days.
Yeah.
He knows the difference between me getting up when on Saturday, Sunday, and I go to work, or me getting up on Tuesday when I have the day off. He knows the difference. He knows I have Tuesdays off.
Yeah, because he knows his day. He knows the day. Every Monday he goes to doggy daycare.
Right.
He knows when it's coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, it's fucking
He
weird.
wakes up every day, takes a little piece of one of his milk bones, and like crosses one more day out.
He takes his,
Yeah.
marks the wall.
That
5
other
more
dog,
days till
though.
doggy daycare.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I felt bad leaving. I never feel bad leaving. I felt bad leaving. I was like, I'm sorry, Emmett.
What, to leave it with Dakota?
Yeah. Coda like jumps up and has his front paws on Emmett's back, and Emmett's just standing there looking at me. And Coda's like I was like, is this Coda's attempt at playing? Because even Emmett doesn't want to do it.
Emmett's like, no.
He's like, are you really leaving? I know it's Saturday and you have work at 1:30, but are you really leaving?
Well, that's dog talk radio for you.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
So I gave Coda 50 CBD gummies and prayed for the best.
That would kill a dog, bro.
That's like 35,000.
35,000 milligrams of CBD. It's so weird. I think we really fucked up with the dosage of that. But it's weird. Like, you can buy, like, why does the higher quantity you want, the bigger it gets?
Yeah, that was the weird part.
That's the weirdest
biggest
thing.
jug they had was 1,000 milligram
Yeah.
gummy bears.
Yeah. We have like the second biggest.
Yeah,
But like, it's like, I want the 250 milligrams, but I want 100 of them.
right.
Yeah.
Why do I have to buy individually in little jars?
Chop them up.
What the
Wholesale.
fuck?
Chop up the gummies into smaller
Oh, what,
pieces.
those upstairs?
Yeah, that's like
Nah,
too much.
Fuck that.
It's too much.
Yeah, go through the pair of scissors and just snip them all in half.
No. Because all of one, it doesn't fuck you up that bad.
No,
It just
one's
gives you
fine.
it makes you more tired. That's all CBD does. It makes you fucking tired. dude.
So tired to the point where you feel like a set of eyeballs, and that's all. that
Yeah,
you
like
want.
your arms, you start losing. It's always the arms. You don't feel any arms. Before you know it, you're just a floating pair of eyeballs.
Do you ever get like that headband effect where it feels like you just like someone's almost like pushing your head slightly where you just can't move at all?
Whoa, I kind of had that.
Yeah. Well, that's like even a strain of weed headband. They call it like that.
Really?
It's like a heavy indica. It's a feeling where like you honestly feel like you can't almost like move your head, but there's almost like a pressure across your head that's like kind of keeping it heavy or like keeping it.
I guess I
Still.
could have. I definitely felt something.
Yeah.
Goes with that the couch
2,300
I don't know if it was
milligrams will make
when
you
me and
feel a
Tom
lot.
were 69ing or
2,300 milligrams will make you feel a lot.
2250.
Hey, whatever. We
Don't forget those extra
guess the
50.
math is off a little bit.
No, 750 times 3, right?
No, I'm saying like
21 and then
those
30.
things probably aren't exactly
20.
750 milligrams per.
Wait, what? I wasn't. I'm CBD. That
Oh
right now. What
yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
it's
Like
not
if I
exact.
make brownies and I put an ounce of weed into the brownies,
Yeah.
I couldn't say, "Oh, here's 8 brownies, so each brownie has exactly this much weed in it." That's not
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna be fucked up in terms of its.
I see what you're
So
saying.
one gummy in there could be 800 milligrams, and one gummy could be 650.
But these are scientifically made though by a company.
Yeah, but it's still the distribution of it. That's like saying like if I'm eating like say if I'm eating like cake, there might not be as much sugar in one bite as there is in the next bite. The
Oh, I
chemistry
see.
can be a little off
Yeah.
in per thing.
Science, magnets.
Right.
Magnet.
Magnet and science.
Science, bitch.
Yeah, science, bitch.
So we could have had more than 23.
I'm
Or you
gonna,
could have had like
I'm
300.
gonna title this
Or could have
episode
been lower.
CBD, bitch.
CBD dog biscuits
CBD dog biscuits. Is that what I should name
for
this?
Sea Biscuit. Yeah. CBD dog biscuits for Sea Biscuit.
Name this episode like Teen Wolf 2. Does it like sequel or no sequel? And then people think that we talked a lot about Teen Wolf.
No.
And then when they
That's
listen,
a horrible
they'll be
title
like,
name.
there'll be barely anything about Teen
No.
Wolf. And they'll be like, wait, what?
Yeah, we got a bunch of enthusiasts.
No.
Last week's Rewind's discussion of whether or not there should be a Teen Wolf sequel.
I don't know. I always have to come up with the title, and I try to do something witty. You know, I gotta think long and hard.
Well, you should just, after we leave here, you'll sit upstairs and listen to the podcast back to yourself.
Yeah, I just rock back and forth
Yeah.
like that kid on the bus.
Yeah.
On my bus, at least. What was his name? He'd rock. Remember he said Indian style? Remember that kid who's a grade above us? Come on, his mom was a lunch lady. Sounded made up. Did that sound made up?
Wait, the one that was old.
Come on, his mom was a lunch lady.
Oh!
Come on, he would sit there Indian style and rock back and forth.
Did he have dark hair?
Yeah.
Well, like black hair? Like I'm trying
Yeah.
Kid, and he was like really skinny.
Come on, he'd sit there.
I don't know, rocker, I think we used to call him.
Yeah. No, his sister was actually my babysitter.
Jesus.
This story sounds fucking
It's too
made
connected. I think you're related to this guy.
Yeah.
There's too many
I
connections.
can't remember her name, though. What the fuck was her name?
Wait, was it female?
Yeah, well, yes, his sister was my babysitter.
Oh, he transitioned and became your babysitter.
No.
I think
No.
the CBD is just
I
making
can't. I
memories.
honestly can't remember her name. I'd have to ask my mom. She'd know it. Yeah, but their mom was a lunch lady.
Their mom was a lunch
Yes,
lady.
he
The
had-
sister
he
was a
definitely on the spectrum
babysitter.
of some sort. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm on the spectrum. The CBD spectrum. All right. Bye-bye.